I did a film like that where I pranked people.
Were you naked?
You were on Jackass.
You showed full hole.
I was on Jackass.
Yeah.
Yes. And I
Go on.
What did you do?
The bit overtook what she was trying to do.
Nosy Meerkats.
Well, see, what happened was I drank fire.
What?
What?
Yeah, on Jackass
Okay.
with Ashton Kutcher.
Ashton
I
Kutcher?
like
And
him.
then, but then he was like, "That was so hot," and he kissed me.
Maybe I'll write a letter.
yeah,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
he's in
nice.
some hot water right now.
I'll
so.
leave.
Yeah.
So actually, don't tell people about that.
He was like
Yeah,
18
don't tell
yet?
people.
And then I actually, after that, I was like, "Do you know about this guy, Danny Masterson?" And
He was like, that's a good guy.
That's a really nice
well,
guy.
initially
I like
he
that
was
guy.
like, "That's a bad guy," and I was like, "Hey, give him
Great
a chance."
casserole he makes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you wrote a letter for him that he just signed.
I kind of ghost wrote it,
Yeah,
and then he took
yeah,
all the
yeah.
credit, which like he did not even pay me, which is annoying.
Yeah.
Like,
The worst part about that whole like happening is the fact that Mila also joined. I was like, Mila, come on, girl.
Baby girl.
Maybe Ashton, because okay, guy's guy, you know what I mean? Like
Boys will be boys.
Boys
and
will be
I'm always
boys.
saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
a guy's
saying
girl.
that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is.
Oh, yeah.
She was a guy's girl. And I really didn't want to believe it, and I really didn't, but apparently that is something that happened, and I was disappointed in her. Happened to... That was really
We
good.
harmonized.
Yeah.
Oh.
wow, we got
Sometimes we
gleeks
sing,
on the
yeah.
pod. We finally got gleeks on the pod.
I was
Hell yeah.
never a glee.
What do you mean,
That's a
finally?
slur.
You've had Claire...
You can say that. She can't say that.
You
I
actually
definitely
can.
can't say that.
Yeah, you
I-
aren't allowed to say that.
I self-identify.
You get the G word pass?
Yeah. You can't say that.
Word pass, yeah.
LGBTQ.
You've had Claire Olshansky here, though, right?
Yeah, we've had
them on.
They are 100%
Oh,
a
they're
Gleek.
Gleek? I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
certified Gleek.
I
Yeah.
believe that.
Well,
I was-
days a
know
week.
because you roasted them.
Well-
Irina, they're not out yet.
Oh. I thought they talked about it on the pod because I remember them like saying something about being a Gleek, and I was like, "Damn, I thought you only told that."
They
to
were
me.
out, but then they went back in.
Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing. So
People do that.
we roasted each other, and one of the things that they kept telling me was that they were a Gleek. They were really like they were watching Glee a lot, and then I like realized later on because I was trying to write a joke about it.
Yeah.
And then I realized later on that they were just trying to maybe set me up to say something about Glee so that they could roast me and call me Stolichnaya Rivera, which is a great roast joke.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I wasn't sure if they were just
R.I.P.
saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't find anything funny to say about being a
Is
Gleek.
Stolichnaya not well? What's going on?
Stolichnaya Rivera?
the
Naya
Rivera
Rivera
is
has
dead.
passed.
But she was on she was on
she
Glee.
is no longer
yeah.
with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, like, I was like, well, you know, I don't know that anybody at Grove 34, Great Place, has seen Glee and
Great
would know
place.
that reference.
I think that they should watch Glee.
I love Glee. I'm sorry. I also
I
went
never watched it.
I've
I
never
don't-
seen it
okay.
either.
Yeah, never seen a single episode. I've
Nope.
seen clips.
Not once.
wrong.
How does it feel to be the only educated people on this
And we went to
podcast?
LaGuardia High School of music and art and performing arts.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Sorry, Lucas and I were
Whoa.
busy getting laid. Sorry.
If you got laid in high
Hell
school,
yeah,
that's
brother.
actually
Yeah.
that is actually concerning to me.
At LaGuardia, they actually make you get laid. It's part of the curriculum.
But Glee was like so big in LaGuardia
So
when it came
important.
out because we were like,
It was big in my high school
this
as
is
well. I
about
just never
us.
watched
Yeah.
it.
Well, because it resonated with us because we actually had a show choir that I was in.
Oh.
Stop.
Oh
Wait,
my.
were you one of those people who like paraded down
Yeah.
the halls? See, I'm not gonna lie.
That's why I'm okay
Were
being
you
on
there at
stage
the
and
same
bombing
time?
now. Yeah.
we were. Yeah, she was a year below me,
What?
but we didn't know each other.
Crazy.
I
How
was
is
a
that
fucking.
I knew everyone in my
It's a big high school.
It
was a
How
big high
How many
school-
students were there? Population of your high school?
I want to say my graduating class was like 300 to 400.
Okay.
What?
So
Ours
yeah.
was like 1,000.
Yeah.
probably.
Really?
Mine was
Oh.
700.
Oh, where did
Yeah.
you go?
I went to Edward R. Murrow High School.
You went
in
to
Where is
Brooklyn.
that?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
That was my safety school. Just kidding.
Oh, wow.
No, it wasn't.
Wait,
What-
where is that
Midwood was my
geographically
safety
in
school.
the
That's
city?
it's in the Midwood area of Brooklyn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's like a half-hour ride on the bus. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's close to where I grew up in Brooklyn.
You're all city
actually.
kids.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm Long Island.
Oh, slur.
Redacted.
Sorry for your loss.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I have
Did
no
you call her a
hometown
wop
pride.
earlier?
Did I call
Did you
my
say the
girlfriend the
W
wap?
word?
You're
No,
welcome.
Italian slurs are so in right now.
It-
Like, it's okay. Yeah.
I don't know that I endorse that.
You're not Italian. I'm allowed to say it.
No. I mean, Long Island is kind of like
It's not.
city,
It's New York
city
adjacent.
adjacent.
It's,
Yeah.
it's New York adjacent, but if you're from Long Island or Westchester or something and you say like, oh, I'm from New York, people in New York are like,
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Long
Yeah.
Island is the ensemble.
yeah.
yeah.
But I'm like,
We're-
you you understand like certain things and references. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
you get like everybody being Jewish, everybody like, like kind of being Italian. Like you're Brooklyn-ish adjacent
Sure.
and Queens
You also
adjacent
understand
too.
everyone being vaguely offensive, which I
Yes.
think
Yeah.
people do not understand.
But then again, I
Right.
think that there's so much space in Long Island and a lot of quiet that is not in the city. So it's like
No.
Long Island
it's
is
if New York
gorgeous.
City got to breathe.
Yeah.
Which is bad.
Yeah.
When you go out
I
there,
wanna
you're
breathe.
like, where are the noises? I definitely feel that when I go home now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Britt's house
Yeah.
is
It's different.
so cute. She has a house. Like, what?
Yeah.
Have you
That's-
ever heard of that?
I've
my
not.
God.
That's
Do you know what that
crazy.
is?
Yard
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah.
Pool?
Oh, fuck, you got
Pool.
yard.
You got a pool?
Yeah.
Do you
That's a
golf?
slur.
No, I'm
Does she
staunchly
golf?
against golf. No.
You're
I'm a
anti-golf?
I'm anti-golf. Oh, well, okay, no, not to like actually make this serious, but I heard that they're like the golf courses are really bad for the environment. You know about this?
Wait,
Yeah.
You guys heard about this?
I'm,
I-
I have not, but I'm not surprised.
Not surprised, and also I'm like, it is also like a rich, stuffy sport.
Oh.
Like it's, you go.
Oh.
Yeah, but you can drink and drive a little car.
That is
I like
true.
Top
Yeah.
Golf
I'm not
personally.
gonna-
Oh, you like top? I like bottom golf.
I'm not gonna. Actually, in golf, I'm a bottom. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I'm verse. So
I'm just like, I'm not gonna
Verse
be
golf.
there with a sign being like, you shouldn't golf. But I'm
Yeah.
like, I have never.
wait, why
I'm
is
also
golf
not good at
bad?
sports.
Is it because they have to upkeep like the grass?
It's like because it's
Yeah.
not real grass, and so it takes up land for. I don't know. I'm like, ask
What
someone
about-
else
isn't that the
that's
same
more
thing about, like,
educated about
football
Plastics that
and soccer?
identifies as grass?
Yes.
wow,
Okay.
and that's actually
That's-
okay. That's actually okay.
and that's okay.
That's
I
fine.
don't know. I'm like,
No, that's bad for the environment.
Isn't everything bad for the environment? Like cow farts are bad for the environment. My farts are bad for the environment.
mine are
You're
really
not
bad
a
for
girl.
the environment.
yeah.
Does she have bad farts? You just laughed. A lot.
We've never
We've never
we have
farted.
we have not
We've never
broken that.
passed gas in front of each other.
We've done number 2, not in front of each other, but in the same
In
room.
the same room.
which a lot of couples have not even
done.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. What are the logistics of
2 toilets?
of-
No. Wait. Oh, they thought we meant it at the same time.
Oh,
No.
okay. What are we feral?
No. like in each other's apartments, like
Yeah,
leaving
yeah.
the door open
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
You understand the way it was phrased?
Yeah. No, it was phrased weird.
And we did. We,
It was.
we do apologize. For
And
all
we
our
apologize.
listeners.
I thought it was like,
For
all right, you
listening.
take the dining room, I'll take the kitchen.
Yeah.
It's like,
I just
you got
got
a
the
Chris
tub.
in every
Because
room
it's
in
like-
the
yeah.
house. Like,
Because
No.
we like to use the bathroom in a feminine way, meaning that we poop a lot. We,
oh, I thought you were about to say meaning we never shit.
no.
Once a year, I just kind of collect all of it, and no.
She
And
goes upstate and she kind of like releases it into a
Yeah.
river, into the Hudson River.
Good.
In a humane way.
That's so
in
beautiful.
a humane way.
It's actually, I will say this live on camera, it is actually so comforting having a friend who also has IBS.
Oh, yeah.
So they know, like, because our IBS is triggered like usually anxiety.
anxiety.
So we'll be like, I have to poop right now.
Yeah,
And you'll
yeah,
be like,
yeah.
I will cover for you. I will make like, loud duck noises,
Noises,
in the
yeah.
other room. I will
Your
clap
cycle
my
synchronized.
hands.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of loud noises do you make to cover each other?
Mostly
Oh,
just,
God.
Jew.
yeah.
Yeah. That one usually.
Yeah. That one gets
Yeah.
a
Clip
that
that.
one usually gets a laugh.
Gets a
so
lot, yeah.
it's when are we gonna start recording?
And on that note, welcome to Two Nosy Meerkats.
Meerkats. Lucas, who do we have on today?
Oh my God, we got two incredible comedians. You may know them as the co-hosts of Meat Cats Comedy, Sunday Sauce, which is at Union Hall every other month. Am I correct?
Every other month.
Every other month.
Bi-monthly.
Yeah,
and
bi-monthly.
bisexual.
Indeed.
Yeah, bisexually, bi-monthly.
It's
Yeah.
monthly that has sex with all the gender.
Yeah.
Give it a round of applause for Irina Chelidze and Britt Migs.
Woo! What if someone
And-
tried to erase bi-monthly?
Oh my God.
You, like, no, you can only do
actually-
weekly.
That's bi-monthly
Bi-monthly
erasure.
Jinx.
You can
I
only do
hate-
weekly or monthly, actually. Bi-monthly isn't real.
If we had to do
Wait.
weekly, we would put.
Oh, no, we would
I
Yeah.
don't even know what that show would look like. I'd be like, come,
It
get
already
ready to-
stresses me out to do
I
it every
know.
other month.
Yeah.
But I wanted
because
to say
we
this.
put and correct me if I'm wrong. We put so much of our pussy.
We put
into
our whole pussies in there.
You
into
guys do.
every single show. We
You make great shows.
Oh, that explains the smell.
Yeah. And it does.
and it's called Meat Cats for a reason. And It's because we write a sketch that we have to film beforehand, and then like
Yes.
that's logistically like
A nightmare.
challenging, and then we premiere it, and then
we always break up before the show, and then we get back together.
We have to get a divorce, and then the divorce papers have to be ripped up
crazy.
dramatically. It's
Yeah.
insane. Our lawyers are tired of us.
It's a whole situation.
But
There's a Yoko involved.
Can I just say
Yeah.
you're very
Yeah.
strong for getting through all of it so repetitively?
Thank you. And no one says that. And
Yeah.
I see your journey. I see your work, and it's visible.
And you're listening.
Yes.
And
And
you're
you are
learning.
hearing. Yeah.
And who's your Yoko?
Josh Lampley.
Yeah.
Former Meerkats
That man's
guest.
been trying to
No,
break
he's-
us up forever. No,
Yeah.
he's
the best.
When are you gonna stop doing comedy with that Britt Migs?
With that
Is that your Josh impression?
Yeah.
No, I actually do have a really good Josh
Wait,
impression.
wait. Oh, give us a burst.
Okay.
Okay, get into
Okay,
character.
okay, okay.
Come
Make
on,
your
Ed,
hair
come on,
curly.
LaGuardia.
Can everyone shut the fuck up for a moment? Let Irina cook. Okay.
I don't understand.
Oh, it's good.
Oh.
It's the stand because like he also
I don't
honks
understand.
after.
He honks.
First of all, I would like to say I love my boyfriend very much. Second of all,
She loves her boyfriend.
He honks every
love her
time he
boyfriend.
like says a
love
word.
her.
He's like, so like I didn't really like the joke, like, like he'll like, and he also thinks that I make him sound like a froghorn leghorn type.
You
of like, I don't sound like that. I'm from Tennessee.
You sound a little bit like Hank Hill.
well, he loves
Yeah.
Hank Hill.
Yeah.
That's
I don't,
probably
I
where
don't
that
sound
No,
like
I
a
don't. My
foghorn
Josh
leghorn.
was dead on. Welcome everybody to WaHo. Nope, I lost
Welcome
it.
everybody to WaHo.
WaHo. Yeah.
And
It's-
I think that Jesus would have been in a frat.
Yeah, let's get
I
this
think-
out of the way.
yeah.
I look like if Jesus joined a fraternity.
Yeah.
Which, let's be honest, if Jesus did come back, he would definitely be in a fraternity. I think I nailed it.
You nailed
You
it.
nailed
That's
it.
pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
You know him.
I wish Jesus was real.
Oh, I know.
I know.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
My-
You
just-
were gonna say something at the top of the podcast.
Oh,
Do you
yes.
Oh,
remember what it
I was. It's so bad now. 2 nosy meerkats and 2 noisy meat cats,
Whoa. Okay.
and that was worth bringing it
But
back.
we're gonna cut that out, right?
We're gonna
yeah,
and we're gonna cut that.
I'll
Yeah.
be
And
a-
the producer's
I'm
saying we're gonna cut
sure.
it out. Okay,
Yeah,
we're gonna
yeah,
cut
yeah,
that out.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually do like that. I thought it was really funny, and that was a bit
inventive.
that I was just doing.
And I was
I
thinking
mean-
about it on
And
the
the
subject.
Oscar
It is-
goes to Irina.
Meerkats and Meerkats, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
did
Beautiful.
Sorry to flip the questionnaire on YouTube, but where did you come up with Meerkats?
Yes. Where did that come from?
Oh,
Because we
Okay.
actually kind of came first with Meat Cats, so
No, I want to hear
Wait,
about
in
the
what
origin.
year?
of-
In what year did
I
you
don't
come
know
up
that
with
that's
Me
2011, when I was
We didn't even know.
graduating
Yeah.
high school.
when you were graduating LaGuardia High School,
Yeah.
you went up to Timothy Chalamet personally. You
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
Hello.
First
Did you
of all, I
ever-
gave him a kiss.
Yeah, you gave him a fat kiss on the mouth.
Fat
Did
kiss.
you ever
Yeah.
interact with him?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we were friends. Like he played soccer with
That's
a lot of my
crazy.
friends too.
Yeah.
And he was like Timmy back then.
Yeah, he was Timmy.
Yeah.
we
Oh,
know.
man.
We know.
Little Timmy Tim?
Instead of Timothy,
Yeah.
like he really dropped that.
He
Timothy them.
Timothy them.
he was a,
All
he
right,
was like,
roast joke. Okay.
he was like nice. I had no issues with him. Like, you know what I mean? He like
What about the chlamydia he gave you?
yeah. I mean the chlamydia, and I have forgiven him
Sharing
for that.
is caring.
Yeah.
He like
He was a year older
he
than
did
you?
stop hanging out with us like right before ish. Call Me by Your Name came out. Like
Okay.
around the time that like Interstellar, like he would still like pop out to a
Call Me
couple
by
of
Your Timmy.
LaGuardia-
Yeah.
Call Me by Your Timmy.
What did you think of the cabaret scandal?
What is that?
Oh, that was
That was when I
Lucas
was
and
out.
I don't know.
That was when I he
Is
he
this
did-
something from LaGuardia? This is like local, like the
Yeah.
show.
Local news.
That was when
From the high school?
Timmy got the lead role in Cabaret without auditioning, which upset a lot of people because they were like, Timothy's obviously going to go on to be a famous actor, but I'm never going to act again, and I wanted a chance at that role. And then
That
he
does make me
didn't show up
sad.
to any rehearsals, and then he like still slayed the night of the show.
Really?
What?
Well, he showed
I
up
thought you
for
were
like
gonna say he
some at
sucked.
the end, but he
Yeah.
like he kind of like barely showed up because he was working.
Well, I mean,
Wow.
honestly, not gonna lie, that kind of like fits into everything that like the whole, I don't know, environment at LaGuardia. Because
Yeah.
like a lot of the times the drama teachers just wanted to push like whoever they thought had the most potential. Like Redacted, you know, I'm not gonna say his name, but
Yeah.
everybody.
We can do a little bleep. Come on.
Okay, bleep it.
Okay, like for example, Ansel Elgort, who's
Oh.
nepotism baby. But yeah, a lot of times the drama teachers at LaGuardia, what I'm trying to say is like they'll recognize like talent, and also like the talent shows at LaGuardia every single year. Like talent scouts would come to like
Oh my god,
bet,
Rising
yeah.
Stars.
Rising Stars. Yeah.
I remember my friend and I purposefully wrote the most depressing scene we could, and then we auditioned for Rising Stars, but we called it Falling Stars.
Amazing.
we wrote a scene about like teen suicide, and we literally auditioned for it in front of the teachers, and they went, "Well, thanks,
Not
guys."
dead enough.
I can't. I
Yeah,
can't
no.
see why that would get passed on.
Right.
I actually asked to host Rising Stars. Like I wrote a host set.
No way.
Yeah, and I was just a vocal major back then, and frankly, it was a funny
Just
host
a
set.
little
Like
vocal
it was
major.
Yeah.
because it wasn't drama. Like again,
Right.
if anybody tried to step into
No
the drama
notes.
department that wasn't,
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
it-
wait,
it
what was your major?
Drama.
Yeah.
But I was a nerd. The only person
I'm like,
who
isn't everyone there a nerd? What?
No, but I wasn't like a theater nerd. I was like a real nerd.
Oh,
like
okay.
academia.
Like
Okay,
Dungeons
got it,
and
got it.
Dragons. Oh, I
Smart.
thought you meant like Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, I guess nerd has the word has kind of evolved, and I don't know what it means.
Yeah, it was. I feel like it has a different definition every year.
Right.
Nerd used to be like academia nerd, and then it became like wearing, like
Rings like Dan Wicks.
fanfic.
Or like cat ears.
huge fan.
Cat ears was big. I never wore
the
cat.
Maybe
ears.
that's
ears
dork,
phase
not
was
nerd.
Interesting.
Oh
No.
yeah. What about epic sauce?
It was a
Epic sauce. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
What
Okay,
about raw
that's not
XD?
nerd. I'm sorry. Like nerd is like someone who's like head is in the books.
Okay.
You are studying.
My head was in the books.
Yeah. Okay, so you loved school and like academia.
I liked it, I think, because I don't know, I didn't really like fit in socially, so like academia gave me an outlet to be like, God, everyone here is fucking quiet. Like we can just read.
Oh, nice.
Like no one's
You're
yelling.
like, I don't need to contribute to the conversation.
Well, also all the boys at LaGuardia, they would just walk around yelling like, "What's up, tight, super tight," and I'd be like, "Can we have a conversation? Like, can we chat?" And
Can
they
we-
were like,
can we
no.
just chat? Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when you knew you liked women better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
and
so-
when I saw boobs.
But what I was
And when
saying
you saw
is,
boobs.
I wrote
And
a
then
host.
there were boobs.
And then there were boobs. I wrote a host set for LaGuardia's Rising Stars, like because I really wanted to host it, and like
Uh-huh.
I brought it to the drama teachers, and they were like, "We're just like never gonna have you host it." Like I was like, "I want to be the next Tina Fey," and they were like, "No, you see that girl on the wall right there, picture of like unknown person at this point." They were
Yeah.
like, "She's in drama, she's amazing, she's gonna be the next Tina Fey," and I was like, "Okay, so she's gonna host, like not me."
Yeah.
Like they didn't even have her. They
I'm
had
pretty sure
nobody
I know
hosting.
the exact girl you're talking about.
I think
and
they
she
have
was
a
your
host.
They didn't even.
And
they didn't
she
even-
never went on to do. She's very nice, but she never went on to do any comedy.
I was so like that crushed my dreams, frankly, to like come up to a teacher and be like, "Look, I wrote this. Do you think it's funny?" Yeah, but no.
I hate that place.
No, your
I
future's
know.
been how is it okay? Because you've told me before about how they like just sort of like select the next biggest star.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
law of averages, they're like gonna produce some people.
white
Yeah.
guys.
White guys. Yeah. Well, which
Okay,
I
also,
agree with,
wait, Nicki
which I agree.
Minaj.
Oh,
Azalea Banks, Nicki
But
Minaj,
they didn't
yeah.
really select. The thing
Oh.
about Azalea Banks was they actually like gave up on her pretty early.
Really. She dropped out, right? Or something.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, she was good." Like literally, I asked a teacher about her once. They were like, "Oh, she was crazy," but she was so talented.
I
Like,
mean, she was in City
And
of
she
Angels.
was in the 212.
yeah,
That's fact.
and weren't we all in
so
the
sorry.
212?
I
On the
can't relate.
Uptown, you know what's up, or don't you?
Or don't you?
Yeah.
But I want to ask, like, because they're not going to be 100% accurate, why wouldn't they throw a bone to someone who was taking the initiative?
Right.
I don't know, because they want to protect their people. Like, I don't know. Ask them, frankly. There were so many people in like vocal or art who are now so talented, but those people, specifically vocal, because a lot of people who are in vocal think, oh, maybe I'll be in musical theater someday. They're very much like, you'll be in opera and that's it, and that's all you'll do.
Like you have to
Yeah.
choose your path.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
they can only help like their people, and they've
Okay.
spent 4 years getting to know their people, so they're not going to give a chance to some like vocal major or
Right.
dance
Yeah.
major or something
The other
like
thing
that.
is they are a prideful institution. Like they have not even promoted the success of like Jarrell Jerome at all. They've just been like Ansel and Timothy, Ansel and Timothy, Ansel
Yeah,
and
if
Timothy.
you go, have you been back to LaGuardia in the last like 5 or 10 years? Okay, literally the walls are plastered with Timothy and Ansel. It's crazy. Like there's literal TVs.
Their flesh or
yeah.
photos?
Yeah. Gabby
They have a lock of their hair
Yeah.
in every room.
Their
No,
heads are on the wall like deer.
Yeah.
It's
Look
like,
at our boys.
It's crazy. They have like TVs downstairs in the drama department that play like loops of interviews with them, being like, "Yeah,
Right.
well, LaGuardia is where I got my start."
Oy, oy, oy.
Do you
it's
guys
like-
have a high school reunion? Or is it like a normal high school?
We didn't have one.
I had one and I did not go to it.
Okay.
Did you have a high school reunion? Did you slay?
Well, I wanted to ask like what your high school was like in the distant lands.
She
of Long
walks in,
Island.
she took out her
Distant
ponytail and her
Yeah.
glasses, and people are like, "Who's that Britt Migs?
Wait.
She's hot now."
No, that did happen after I got my braces off, though.
my
No
God.
one would talk to me, and then I got my braces off, and it was like, full name is coming. Brittany Mignonelli is like actually okay looking.
Brittany
like,
That's her
that's-
full
name?
Yeah.
Brittany and Mignonelli.
No,
What?
that's not my middle name.
Brittany Antoine.
Antoine.
It is Aileen, and that's fine.
Aileen?
Like Eileen, but Aileen.
Brittany
Okay,
Lasagna
PTA
Mignonelli.
bomb
Yeah.
vibes. Let's go.
Yeah.
It stands for BAM.
It's
Bam.
Bam.
Nice.
No, it was very like I want to say high school movie, like suburban high school, run of the mill, normal.
Yeah.
But I organized my high school reunion because I was very overly involved. I was
What?
in.
You
I
organized it?
Yes, because people were messaging me on Facebook. I don't have a Facebook anymore, but when I did for my 10-year reunion, people were like, "So are you going to do that or what?" Because I was on student government, and so people were like looking to me to do something. But I did.
were a leader.
You are
Yeah.
honestly one of the most organized people that I know.
my God,
No,
thank
I
you.
swear to God, I would die
Brittany,
without her.
Brittany,
Because
get gassed up right now. It's okay.
yeah, that's okay. This is a safe
Okay.
space.
Yeah, that's what I call you now.
No, truly, if Brittany was in Type A, my life would be like in shambles. Like a lot of times, like Brittany is the reason why I have my life somewhat together.
Do you
Yeah.
hate getting called Brittany right now?
It doesn't bother me in that way, but I don't know. It was a couple years ago where I was like, I'm dropping the knee.
Oh.
I'm just Brit.
Yeah.
Because it didn't feel.
You're like
feel it
Kaepernick.
suited
You took
me.
the knee.
Yeah, and I did.
I'm sorry.
And
I
did
maybe
take the
didn't.
knee.
I maybe didn't know that it made you uncomfortable. I'm
Oh
sorry.
my God, no,
Okay.
no, not like
Arena,
a real way
Release your notes app apology now.
for calling me
I
Brittany.
am listening. No, wait.
That's
I
my
just
full name.
Just sometimes, like when I want to emphasize, like when she says something outrageously funny, I'm like Brittany. You know.
Oh,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
oh my God,
Yeah.
please, no,
Yeah.
it doesn't bother
Well,
me.
I think it's that Britt Migs keeps Irina's life together, keeps all of our lives together.
Yeah.
Brittany Mignonelli runs a Target like the Marines.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
she does.
Runs a Target.
And she has the like pixie haircut.
Oh,
the
yeah.
bangs.
Oh yeah.
And she
Higher
has 4
in the
kids,
back,
and
lower
she
in the
loves
front.
Yes.
them.
Yeah.
She loves her kids, every single one.
And
of
I
them.
love my kids, and you come for my kids, and I come for you.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
who she is. She lives on Long Island.
There's
She's
Nick,
got
there's
very-
Chris,
Yeah.
there's
and
Nicholas.
then Nick, Chris, and Chris Nick.
Yeah, Chris Nick.
And I'm sorry. This is
Chris
because
Nick, Chris Nick is
you know
actually-
this about me that my brothers are Anthony Michael and Michael Anthony. You know this.
What?
You don't know this?
You know this.
I don't know.
Wow, somebody's
What?
never listened to a set of Brittany Mignonelli's.
I have listened to a set of Brittany. This must be an old bit.
It's-
I
it
have
is old.
never heard.
It's like as old as my circus. bear
Anthony,
bit,
Michael, and
frankly.
Michael.
And you know my dad's name is Anthony, and my uncle's name is Michael.
My name is also Anthony.
And then and it's just
My
Anthony
name's
Michael and
Anthony
Michael Anthony.
Well, you can call me Tony.
You and you can call me and no and
Wait,
none
her
of them
cat's
go by
name is
Tony.
Her,
I know
She has a
about
cat named Tony.
Tony.
Oh my
I
God.
met Tony. We had a nice time.
yeah.
Wait, I do want to say this though. This
Yeah?
was not in high school, but I was gonna ask you if you did theater and
I did, yeah.
You did. Okay.
Big
Look at
theater
him.
kid.
Well, of course. So in middle school, I was very involved in theater, and our theater directors, they decided that it was more important than doing like Grease or Bye Bye Birdie or like a normal thing that high schools do. They wrote their own play, and it was called Disney Dazzlers.
No, it wasn't.
And I want to give you the plot right now.
I feel molested by the name.
It was and you guys can help me because you're
Okay.
theater people. Well, I mean,
Okay.
you know, is it a review when it's like just a lot of songs from one thing? What is that?
Jukebox.
Is that what it's called? Jukebox?
Jukebox music.
I thought it was a medley.
Medley. I feel like
Oh,
that was the word.
Yeah.
wrong.
That they used. It was a medley, but the premise
Sounds like a disaster. Am I right?
It was it what? But I played Minnie Mouse, which was
okay,
one
that
of
is
the leads.
That is
That's
kind
kind
of
of a slay.
cute. That's
Okay.
kind of slay. Yeah.
And basically what was happening is Minnie finds Mickey and he's like crying and he's sad. And she goes, "What's wrong?" And he's like, "We have done so much since Walt Disney died and he didn't get to see any of it." Famous anti-Semite. And no, you're not
We've
ready for
done
this.
okay.
You're not ready.
Can't believe you're saying this on National Geographic.
You're not ready.
You're saying this on national internet.
Internet. We've done so much and he didn't get to see it, and
Yeah.
they use Disney Magic and they bring Walt back for one day.
Okay.
And yes, it was a middle schooler in old face and gray hair.
Woo.
And Walt watches as we sing the songs that he never got to hear, and then at the end Walt does have to go back to heaven. He's not in heaven. And and does he walk up the rafters and disappear with a cloud of smoke? And did we have dry ice? Yes.
Yeah.
And that was the play that I was in.
A lot of money was put into this.
Oh,
frankly.
yeah.
This
Oh,
is like
wow.
Euphoria
It was-
style play.
It was
We should have done
Especially
that
for
for
a
the insurrection.
we should have.
We should have brought him back for the insurrection.
He would have loved
He
that.
would have. Well, you've missed so much.
You've missed so much.
I feel so bad. You would have loved January 6th.
He would have loved it, man. Yeah, it absolutely
Isn't his head
batshit insane.
Isn't his head like floating around?
That's
somewhere?
a rumor. I hope it's
In
true.
Cryo.
Like in the Hudson.
In
Yeah.
Cryo.
Oh,
and-
okay.
No, it's in within the bowels of Disney.
You can preserve a lot in the Hudson.
You
It's
can.
on the
That's true.
hallways of LaGuardia High School.
Yeah,
It is,
the
yeah.
heads
Next
are
to-
mounted. Yeah.
But right, yeah. I'm like, do we need? Have we not thought of the technology yet to bring old Walt back, or do we just not want to at this point?
I think that
'Cause
maybe
it's
we're
like-
concerned he'll have some bad opinions.
Yeah.
And
Maybe.
He'll be ace-phobic.
and that's the most dangerous. And that is the most dangerous
Wait, ace phobic?
of asexual
Asexuals.
people.
Oh, okay.
Who are actually the most targeted and marginalized of all of us.
Yeah, true.
Speak.
Speak on it. Speak on it.
They're like, you're not fucking? Okay,
true,
I'm
queen.
going to target you.
So true, queen.
Yeah.
Literally the ace community is going to come for me.
You're their spokesperson. Yeah. You
I
are.
think.
No,
yeah.
they don't come.
Oh!
Okay,
Lucas Arnold!
Well, have you know some of them do come because I watched a documentary on it.
I watched
Oh.
one documentary
Yeah.
on it.
Let me tell you, I feel so neutral about it, and I think you should live your life.
And
feel
if there's any
so
community
neutral.
that feels neutral,
It's them.
Yep. Yep.
Good for
Yeah.
them. Whatever.
Good for them.
Okay,
Yeah.
wait. So what theater did you? What project was your favorite
in high school or like
in high school? Yeah,
high school,
I mean, because
yeah,
mine
okay.
was obviously
Yeah, did
Disney
anyone-
Dazzlers.
Was
Okay.
the Disney?
well, when I
Disney
was in middle
Dazzlers.
school, I was a vocal kid.
Oh, okay.
I was.
What,
I was
in chorus?
chorus. Yeah.
Okay, what tenor, bass?
Well, in middle school, I would have. I definitely. I was a bass in high school though, but not in middle school.
That
I
makes
was.
sense.
Before
You
your
do-
balls
you do have
dropped,
bass-
yes.
Yeah.
You do have bass tones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I actually
Yeah.
no. I did actually. I did backing vocals for a single that's on Spotify.
Slay
What
your life
song?
away.
It's a it's a cover
I
of the
Believe I Can
Misty
Fly.
Mountains from The
Oh.
Hobbit.
Oh my gosh, that's so
Yeah.
cool.
What?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's-
is no one gonna unpack that?
Yeah, what?
I
How did,
have
Misty
some
Mountains
how
thoughts.
did you
from
get
The Hobbit?
I have some
tapped for
No,
that?
I found like these two people singing, and they were neither
the
of them
street.
were bassists. So I duetted it on TikTok and added like a bass range of
Right.
it. And then like one of the guys who like started it was like, "Do you want to be a part of this?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay."
Okay.
Well, here's the thing. Hired by hobbits.
Yeah.
Nepo baby.
Because he's from New Zealand?
Because he's
No, he's from New Zealand.
I was gonna say I was like, I'm not that short.
'cause
I was
his
like,
feet are hairy
what's
or
the joke
why?
here?
Genuinely, I forgot what hobbits look like.
They're really short and hairy.
And barefoot,
they're not.
as I
They're
am.
Yeah.
not no, they're not that hairy. Their feet are hairy.
Their
Their
feet are hairy.
Feet
Oh,
are hairy.
this is
Get-
so, you have
get
no
the
idea how
lore.
nice it is to hear someone else say that.
I'm a huge, actually, like, fantasy fan. Like, I
She
read
is,
I read
yeah.
The Hobbit when I was
Britt,
in like
Gabby,
third
get the fuck
grade.
this
Like-
is just us right
Okay,
now.
All right.
no, I truly
All
read The
right.
Hobbit when I was in third grade.
I
Like,
read The Hobbit too,
No,
but not the other ones.
full length.
The other ones are
Like,
tough reads.
1,000
The other ones are
page.
very tough
The
reads.
Hobbit. Well, it wasn't in when I was in third grade.
Did you
It was
read
when I was
in
in like
Elven? No, just kidding.
in
Elvish.
sixth grade
Yeah,
or something. Yeah.
Okay, one time I actually did see a girl out and about at a bar with
That's
a
not
tattoo
good.
in Elvish, and I
Yeah.
was like, never mind, I don't like it anymore.
Oh.
I actually don't.
Some
Oh,
like
she
people
was
ruin
ugly?
it.
No, she wasn't ugly. I'm just like, why the hell do you
Took
have
it
a
too
tattoo in
far.
Elvish? And she was
Sorry.
like, I just really like Lord of the Rings. Like, I really like that one scene where like you have Elvish spelled out, and I was like,
You know when people get tattoos in Chinese and it's always like the wrong
that's
word?
kind of
Yes.
that's kind
Yeah.
of what it felt like.
That's what
I
it
was
feels like.
If an elf was here right now,
Yeah.
What would you say to them?
yeah, what would you actually say?
That
Would you
elf would be
listen?
like, that
Yeah.
tattoo says butts.
Yeah, it's actually appropriating Elvish culture,
Yeah.
is what it is.
Yeah, that's what
elves. Yeah, and
that
they live
movie with
forever,
Austin
so-
Butler did that too. Appropriated Elvish culture.
Wait, what? movie was
Gabby
that?
Jordan
Oh
Brown.
my god!
Wow. Wow.
Oh my
I'm never coming
God.
to this podcast again.
Our producer just had to do a lap.
Literally had to leave.
Oh, okay. So
and in many ways
and
we're
we
all
understand
taking a
that.
poop.
And
yeah.
if you need us
Yeah.
to make noises, like
The
duck
lap of
noises,
bodily
we can
function.
do that.
Jew. So what's everyone's hobbies?
What's everyone's hobbits? Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, no. What was your favorite?
My
yeah.
favorite. Okay, my favorite show when I was in high school, I
Yeah.
played one of the leads in The Sunshine Boys by Neil Simon.
Oh wow.
And that was-
Okay.
Is that a musical or a play?
It's a play,
Okay.
straight play, and I played this
Straight
straight play.
We had to
straight people.
clarify.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, please. I would never be
Hey,
confused with
straight
a
play.
by play.
Yeah.
No. But it was it was about these two vaudevillian comedians who like broke up decades before, but they come back together for one like TV special.
Oh,
and
I love that.
I played like sort of like the main one, and I was really pleased that one of my favorite acting teachers from high school, who I actually ran into recently, he cried watching.
That's so nice.
And he told me
That
afterwards,
would
he
go
was
right
like, that
here
was
for me.
amazing. And I was like, thank you so much.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Yeah,
That's really
that
cute.
was special. That
I
stuck
love
with me.
when teachers reach out. I'm sorry, is that insane to say? I love when teachers reach out
No.
or like, I don't know. It's just nice to know you were someone.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
It is.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I wrote a play in high school that did really well. And okay, so there was this guy. There's always one in theater school who like he always gets the leads. He's just the picked favorite.
Yeah.
And he wrote at least one or two like student written plays. We had this like program where you could put on like your own plays. And when I put on my play that I wrote, his mom said that my play was the best student written play she'd
Not
ever
his
seen.
mom.
Okay, well that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
But I was very flattered.
That's really
and,
nice.
And I was like,
someone else's mom
yeah.
likes you better. Yeah.
I
Probably
would-
sick of her son getting all that attention.
Yeah.
She's
Enough.
like, what about my plays?
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
mom likes everybody better than me. So.
Sorry, this was too close to home.
Yeah, it's okay.
She goes, it's okay.
It's okay.
Has she said to a friend of yours, maybe like you're the daughter I never had?
Just one? Like, no. Like, it. We don't have to
How
talk
did
about my
you
mom.
guys meet? You
That's a
two.
very good
Twitter.
question. Twitter?
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
It
Found
was
Who made
love
the
in a
first
hopeless.
move?
We truly found love in a hopeless ways.
Well, we were in this like bigger group chat.
There was a,
And
okay,
then-
during the pandemic, there was a lot of people were extremely online.
Yeah.
And
I
Yes.
remember that. I remember feeling like I could never break into that because I just wasn't very good at Twitter.
well,
I was
It-
always I've
it-
been on Twitter since 2009, which is insane.
yeah,
Yeah.
Britt was
Wow.
always
Yeah.
like very like big and popular. I remember like seeing like her. No,
Yeah.
just I mean, you
I
had a lot
cannot
of
take praise,
You had a
yeah.
lot of like followers even back then. You know what I mean? Or sound levels okay?
Yeah, you're doing good.
We're screaming.
She had a lot of followers. I remember we would just like retweet like stuff of each other, and like we would get like tagged in similar things. So like we knew each other, and then eventually we were put in this group chat with like
A bunch of people.
a bunch of other
Yeah.
comedians and stuff like
Or
that.
like comedy adjacent people.
Exactly. Like that's how I met Glennis too.
Wow.
Actually. And so we
I met a
all
lot of
decided
people
like
online.
and you know things were like the vaccine had just dropped or something like that.
The
So-
release,
Yeah,
yeah.
so everybody was
On
feeling like
SoundCloud.
safe
Yeah.
enough to be like, hey, like let's all go out for a dinner and meet each other.
I think it was like what, May 2021.
It was May 2021, and I remember locking eyes with Britt and being like, "That's my best friend."
Like, we had something.
Immediately, it was like
Yeah.
we just like met each other and we were like, "Oh, like we're best friends." And like we also lived close to each other.
At the time.
So
yeah.
we were like, "Do you want to like hang out?" And we would hang out, and it was just like our friendship
we
was
would
like
go on walks a lot.
3
'cause that was
months?
like the thing to do.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
3 months later, I was invited to her wedding. Like literally, I was at her wedding in 3 months
I just
within meeting
here's
her.
the thing.
Let's talk about this
Yeah.
one.
And
What wedding?
yeah,
what?
kind of. Sometimes you have a wedding and then
That brings me
you're-
to my next question.
and then you're not and then you're not married anymore.
Yeah.
But like something in me was like, oh, this person is going to be around. Like it would be weirder for me not to invite them. You know who else got an invite to my wedding? Meredith Dietz.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
I actually don't like hearing that because
Oh.
it makes me feel less special.
Oh my
That's
God.
fine. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. No, I'm genuine.
Who Meredith and I also met on, well, like through Reductress, but like Twitter.
Yeah.
Basically. But anyways, yeah, I was like, there are just people who I knew I think were going to be in my life longer than my husband. And oop.
That's one for the audience at home.
And that's
Shout out to the fallen.
Yeah.
Shout out to the fallen. I am divorced. And
Why did you divorce that man just because he was based?
just just because he was absolutely based. No, fully cheated on me in a couple of different ways, but the last straw was he was exchanging nudes with a Russian bot on Instagram,
It was
and that is
So we should punish him for being awesome.
literally he's an ally to the Russian
No,
people.
it wasn't.
Yeah.
Even, it wasn't even like exchanging nudes. It was like getting extorted for them. Is like
He did get extorted for like
Yeah,
$700.
I was like, the bot wasn't just showing like pics of motherboard. Like,
No,
Yeah.
it was like someone else's nudes probably.
So we're anti-AI now. We're
Oh,
anti-robot.
so we don't like AI.
Oh, interesting.
There are people too.
Fascinating.
No, robots are taking our jobs, specifically me being someone's wife. And I'm gonna say it.
Clip that.
Y'all are worried about the robots taking your jobs. They took my man. Okay.
Svetlana Bot 3000.
Yeah.
She knows what she did. They
She
can
knows what
feel
she
they
did.
can feel empathy, and she feels bad. I've talked
She's
to
like,
her.
I'm sorry, I ruined your marriage.
or did she rescue you from your marriage? Or
really-
should we thank?
We thank her.
Do we
Thank you,
thank-
Svetlana Bot
Thank you.
2000.
Thank you,
He
girl.
wasn't the one
you're
for
welcome, Britt.
Yeah, thank you.
You. If that robot ended up being your queer awakening instead, you
I know,
ended up
right?
fucking the robot.
Exactly.
That would be
Yeah.
cool. That
It would be.
if we could
But
get
yeah.
Oh my god, you owe your coming out to the no you can't bad joke. I was gonna make like you
Lucas,
owe it to
that's
the
really
technological
fucked up.
innovation. Yeah, it is.
As a gay man yourself, you should know better.
You should know better. And I'm sorry, it is so crazy that like I was out before, but just didn't want to take up space
Yeah.
when I'm like I was married to a man. So you
Yeah.
know that happens, and also he didn't like hearing about it.
Oh, fascinating.
Biphobic
Another
Can I-
cool
oh,
thing
can-
about him that we miss.
that we and
Can
Yeah.
have you been in any recent contact since like moving apart, like living wise?
oh boy. Well, like the logistical stuff, like
Yeah.
Okay.
legal stuff.
We can also move on if you would.
no,
rather not. Okay.
I don't mind. I don't care. I really am.
He's not gonna watch this.
He's not watching this.
Well, he's a fan, so
Yeah. Actually,
He actually wrote in.
he's on the phone. Yeah.
requesting that we be on the podcast.
and he's here tonight.
He's here tonight.
If you look under your seat.
Yeah. Oh, and you get an ex-husband. Okay. You loved that. Yeah, no, it's mostly logistical.
like interesting,
Okay.
like you pulling him out by the
I
hair.
know.
What
Okay.
were you gonna say about him before?
Yeah.
Oh no, it was mostly logistical stuff.
Yeah.
Wait, what was it? I think that was
Just like
you
a-
asked if I
Yeah,
had
or, like
any
when, like the
contact.
last time you like had any contact, or
Yeah, it was also I'm like
some people talk with their exes, and that was good.
Yeah, unfortunately ours I think was like too messy for
Yeah.
that. And I think it's so cool. Like my parents are divorced and they are like really tight. Like
Yeah.
I mean,
They were also co-parents, you know. What I
yes,
mean?
they had to
Yeah.
cope. We did not have a child together, thank God.
Yeah.
So, you know, none of that. But I think it's cool when exes can be friends and stuff, but I think that's going to be a no-go for us.
Yeah.
You know, wish him well.
Yeah.
I have. And I'm gonna do the nice thing and stay very quiet about this whole thing.
Oh,
because
yes.
it-
As
I
my
just-
best friend, she's like,
because
Yeah.
I'm sorry, like I also like I've been literally cheated on so many times. I
Oh,
have
yeah.
a zero tolerance
tolerance
policy. So it really I really didn't. I hated how that all went down for you. Like I never said anything to him after the end of their relationship just because I was like, I don't got anything nice to say, frankly. Like I couldn't I couldn't
she did put a horse head in his bed, though.
I did do that.
And,
yeah.
you know, a kind of,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And I
A
was
real
like-
one.
A real one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of my cousins showed up to his house.
You guys have seen Godfather, right? I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Oh no, I got the reference, but I actually haven't seen the movie. But I know, but I do get the joke.
okay.
I do get the joke.
Well,
Sorry,
I got
we
the
forget-
reference, but is it bad? I was like, she would. I didn't know you were doing a
Irina
bit, but I
literally
was like,
would.
She would.
I
well,
absolutely
I
would.
also understand the wrath of being a person who is best friends with
Yes.
someone whose boyfriend mistreated them, and
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you know who you are. I will kill you if you hurt her. Anyway,
Yeah.
We're friends on this pod. We're all having a good
We're
time.
having a good
time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And messing around.
Violence?
here.
We don't know her.
Lucas,
Yeah.
is there anyone you want to kill?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah. Oh, no, I have rage. I have
You
rage.
have rage.
No
Well,
way.
And you have enemies.
Oh, I have deep rage that I never express.
What's like the craziest thing anybody's ever done to you?
Yeah.
It's the craziest night of your life.
I
Describe it to me. No.
Oh, I could say something real dark, but it's not something I could say.
not for the
It's
pod.
not going to be fun
It's not
to
for the
share.
pod.
Okay.
It's not
Okay.
for the
Not
pod.
fun.
It's
I think I actually told you about it.
Maybe.
Like,
From an ex.
Yeah, it's an ex who was very horrible to me.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do somewhat recall this, but blink it to me in Morse code so I can remember.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
It was
okay.
kind of like.
I won't say the worst thing, but I'll say, well, I won't say the thing I can't say, but I can say something even worse that
Yeah.
I can say.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
Which I think I mentioned to you, but so
Hold on, communicate with me just with your eyes for a second. Okay.
okay, so
You
I
and
was
me. You and me, girl.
Don't have a conversation while we're having a
well,
conversation.
we just did.
I get chocolate.
Sorry. Yeah, we'll order those later.
And we will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
no, but I was with someone who was it was a relationship I was in when my dad died in 2021, and a friend of hers who I'm now friends with, she's a sweetheart, but I went to her birthday once. We barely spoke to each other, but she was very nice. When she heard that my dad passed away, like through the grapevine,
I know this story.
yeah.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but it is funny.
No,
Oh my God.
it's okay. It's okay. So when she, I'll say her name is MJ. I'll say that. MJ made me a big tray of spaghetti because like when
so
because
nice.
when
Karen Z.
Yeah, when someone passes, you
make
bring
them-
food. Yeah.
Yeah, you bring food.
Yeah.
And she, like, when her dad died, people brought food over to her and her mom's, and she loved that. And
Yeah.
she was like, oh, I want to give a little bit of that
Yeah.
to Lucas right now.
Oh my god,
She
I
gave
know
it.
this. Oh
Yeah,
my god,
you
I know
this.
this. Oh my god. Oh my god.
So she gave it to my then girlfriend to give to me.
Okay.
Britt, I can't wait for you.
I'm
to hear
so,
the end
I'm
of this.
literally
Brittany,
with
this
bated
is,
breath.
This
yeah.
is just as bad as you're picturing. It's about to be.
My girlfriend at the time ate all of it, and I didn't even know that this pasta existed until months later when MJ told me in person that my ex had also cheated on me twice in our relationship, and then told me about this pasta that I never received.
Lucas, tell her how much pasta it was.
It was a 5-pound
tray.
catering tray.
5 pounds of pasta.
Where did she put it?
No offense, but that person.
Away! She put it away, dude.
She like
in
5
her-
pounds of
Like
greased
she took it to
pasta.
her apartment
Yeah.
and
She
put it in her freezer.
put it
she
in the
was like,
fridge, and she
I
was
could
like,
eat
"This is for me."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's worse than cheating.
Have you?
It is
Have
worse.
you ever heard of anything so disgusting?
No.
That's pasta.
Which can I? Okay, I would never claim this is a hate crime.
It is.
It is.
But when you're as thin as me, there's something extra. There's something extra, like, oh, I'm robbing him of any calorie.
Yeah.
Like
Like,
taking
At
food
his
from a
time of
starving child.
need,
That's
and also
so
it is
upsetting.
anti-Italian in a way. I
Yeah.
don't know why,
Yeah.
how.
and
Yeah.
she was Italian.
What?
so she knew how
I'm so
hurtful
sorry
it
on
would
behalf
be.
of my people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
She is like some sort of like special evil Italian that
Yeah,
like we
like
don't
Mussolini.
we don't recognize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is on par with Mussolini.
No, like we don't.
I said it.
We don't.
And you know what? I'm
Say
agree with it. And
that.
you heard that.
Say
Yeah.
that.
Say that.
It's so funny. Like because you made the Godfather reference earlier, and I was just thinking like I do forget that not everybody has seen The Sopranos. Like,
right.
to
Were you
the-
going to talk about Janice Soprano and how it feels like
Yeah.
that?
Yes.
Yeah, Karen Ziti.
Karen Ziti.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when she
oh
died
my-
and everybody was bringing over pasta, I'm like, that's something that you do. That's
That
something that
it
you
just
do.
is a thing.
Yeah.
Wait, have both
No,
of
we
you
can-
seen
yeah.
I've
The
seen
Sopranos?
The Sopranos. I don't think Lucas
I have
has.
seen I've seen The Sopranos, not all of it.
Not
though,
all
but
of it,
I-
okay.
So then you haven't seen The Sopranos.
Well,
Like,
Yeah, no.
I'm sorry. When people are like, oh,
I've dabbled.
I've only
dipped
seen
my
it once
toes in
through,
the-
and that's
Yeah.
some people.
and we literally watched it
consider.
before
I've
her
seen it
wedding.
once through,
Sorry,
yeah.
not to bring it back to your
No,
wedding.
please.
But
yeah.
we literally, because she hadn't seen it, and I was like, I'm sorry, how are you Italian? You haven't seen this? Like this.
It was a travesty. Although,
Yeah.
wait, my nonna gets really upset about the like very negative Italian stereotypes. So like,
That
I would,
is, yeah.
I would post about like watching The Sopranos, and she's like, Britannia, this does not represent the Italian people. She gets really upset.
Britannia?
Yeah, Britannia. That's
no-
what she calls me.
Your Nonna's on Instagram?
Yeah. Oh my god, she's
Why
all
isn't she
on
following
Instagram.
me? Why isn't she following me? Okay.
Anarella? Yeah, that's her name.
Wait, what is she slaying on
No,
Instagram?
she's
They're
absolutely
strapping.
I thought you said strapping.
So did I.
No.
I thought you said that. I was like,
I was like, well, not in that way.
No.
She's
what am I?
strapping
a strapping
sausages
beauty.
to her
She's a
chest
strapping-
and
My
walking
grandmother,
into a
like-
store.
She's
yeah.
a strapping young lady.
Yeah.
Am I right?
No.
But
Thirst
she's not
trapping.
strapped up.
No, my Nonna loves to post pictures where people are have one eye open and one literally it's all candids, and I'm like, bad ones. That's what she's doing on Instagram. But
That's
she's
nice.
also commenting and
She
making
works for
sure
TMZ?
She does, yeah. She just makes sure that people know that it's like hashtag not all Italians are in the mob.
Well, see-
she really wants us to know that.
Okay.
For
Yeah.
me,
We also take weird photos.
Yeah, we also take bad photos of you.
I do want to say something for everybody
Yeah.
listening out there. I'm not actually Italian.
Oh, and clear that up.
Some people think I am Italian.
You
like
are Italian passing.
I'm very Italian.
I would
passing.
never insult you.
Thank you. Okay.
People think
Well,
I'm Latina.
by calling me Italian or not calling me Italian.
Calling you Italian. Of
Oh
course.
my
I would
God.
Never do that.
Okay.
Do you hear that?
yeah, I hear it.
Okay.
Well, horse head in your bed.
Yep. Look out for one.
Look out.
I need a friend.
Yeah.
That'd be the
so
only time
lonely.
somebody was in your bed.
Hey.
Yeah.
No, but but The Sopranos for me was genuinely a part of my childhood. Like my dad watched it like this is about my life because like
Even though he's Russian.
it's like it's like the
Yeah.
mafia Brooklyn aspect of it
Yeah.
all.
Right,
you know what I
right,
mean?
right,
Like he was very much just like, oh, like this is us. Like we're gang
This
shit
is us
too.
on NBC. Yeah.
Did you?
I love
The
making
plug?
that reference.
Yeah.
I love
Wait, what?
every time I'm
I missed
like,
it. What was it? Sorry.
this is us.
On
Oh.
NBC.
Like whenever
Yeah.
I'm on the train and it's our still like my stop, I'm like,
Yes.
oh, this is us
on NBC.
on NBC. Yeah.
Yeah.
8/9 Central. Yeah.
I wanted to ask, like, did your, and you don't have to answer this if you don't, but did your dad was like, oh, this is like the Russian mob as well?
Oh.
Because like we can also move on.
Like I don't. First of all, nobody in my family is in the mob. We're way too poor.
Oh, I dated someone who had ties to the Russian mob.
Really?
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Was it MJ?
No.
Oh no, she's Italian.
No. MJ is my friend who's not my ex.
Oh, sorry.
MJ is the one who made the
friend
pasta.
who brought the
No, no,
pasta.
we're not
the
naming
ex
the
is
ex.
MJ is the
nameless.
lovely
Yeah.
person who made
Yeah,
the
yeah.
pasta.
We love MJ.
Who
love
I am
MJ.
friends with
MJ.
and we love.
Yeah.
My
This-
ex
This
shall
episode
remain
is
nameless.
dedicated to MJ. No,
Yeah.
I mean,
It's dedication.
I don't believe we did, and if we did, like, what the hell? Like, I've never seen my dad. Like, my parents are just like two good old fashioned doctors, hardworking Americans. Like,
Yeah.
no one's in the mob. We just like. I think like that stuff was kind of like glamorized because it was very much just like prevalent in Georgia where we were coming from.
Right, gotcha.
Because I was came straight from Georgia to New York. And
Georgia, the country.
yeah, and a lot. I mean,
Just wanna
like we
clear up.
we came from like a civil war essentially.
Yeah.
like, where like
Yeah.
there was like
Refugees, yeah.
there was like no supplies. There were no like even if you had money, it didn't mean anything. Imagine you have like $1 million in your bank account, and then the next day the government falls, so it's worth
Yeah.
$1. Like
Do you remember anything from that time?
I was less than 3 years old.
Wow. Okay.
So not very much. I remember like flashes of things, but the reason why my parents moved here was because it was like literally impossible. But like a lot of things had to be acquired from like different countries. So my dad had to like go to Turkey if he wanted to like get supplies, and then he would like bring stuff back for our neighbors, and like that's not it wasn't illegal. It was just like hard to do because the whole place was like a free for all. So it was like mafia adjacent, but like again, nobody was in the
Okay.
mob, nobody had a gun, like nobody was violent, like
True.
Okay, no. What I was like, oh, I was thinking of a
I think
very
you're asking if
different
my
frame
family
of
was in the
reference.
mob. Yeah.
Well, no, just like when you said like, oh, this is my life,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, maybe like.
No, and also like we grew up in Bensonhurst, which was like a very like
That's a very Italian
Oh, yeah.
and Russian area.
My first girlfriend
Yeah.
that lived in Bensonhurst when I
yeah,
was in high
and
school.
so a lot of the things like that we saw and that was surrounding us was very like Sopranos adjacent because like people back then like they worshipped the Sopranos.
I
like
believe that.
Yeah.
like I mean
That
you-
was appointment television.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
the ads that were
parents
taken
worshipped
out
them.
for that.
Yeah.
Do y'all remember like the ads that were taken out for it? Like one time there was this famous one where they had like a guy's hand hanging out of a taxi cab and they were just like driving around all of New York City like the taxi cab, but it said
Yeah.
like the Sopranos on the back. and
That's
it just
so
looked like there was a
sick.
guy.
Oh,
I know.
I love guerrilla
Oh my
marketing.
God.
I know.
That's what I love
I
about New York
literally
too,
do.
is that you were literally like a refugee in a war, and then you came here and grew up with people being like, like that's like you went from such a different,
Like two
People
different
in-
chaoses.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Chaotic
it's just like
situations,
two
yeah.
different kinds of chaotic
Yeah.
worlds.
For sure. I mean, yeah, because it definitely also isn't easy to like make it in this city. So they went from like one like civil war, and that just shows you how bad it was in Georgia. Like they literally went from one civil war to like New York City, where it's like a rat race, I guess.
Yeah.
A lot of rats.
Lot of rats.
Lot of rats.
What do you
I
think
think
it's
it's testament to how good your parents did.
Yeah.
They're very hardworking people.
Yeah.
Like truly, my mom put herself through med school, and like they didn't even know English.
Yeah.
Like
That's crazy.
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to ask both of you, which is, if your parents, each of your families, could describe their ideal, like the perfect comedian, how different or close do you think it is to how you guys are as comedians?
Oh my god. I know who my family's.
I know who
favorite
mine
comedian
is.
Wait,
Yeah,
you want to say it
wait,
on
say
three?
it.
You want to say it
Yeah,
on
say
three?
it on three.
Is it the same?
It might be. Okay. Three.
One-
Okay.
Sorry.
Three.
One.
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
The second we get hot girls on this podcast, it's over. It's over.
Okay.
We're doing it your way. we're doing it your way. This is so bad.
This is the perfect comedians.
I'm gonna cry. Okay.
This is
Three,
so much
three,
better
two,
than
one.
Three,
and
two,
then-
one. Okay.
I might need a second.
I know. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Three.
3, 2, 1. Sebastian
I knew
Maniscalco.
it. I knew it.
Sebastian Maniscalco.
100%
Oh,
is
fuck
Sebastian
yeah.
Maniscalco. My
Literally.
mom loves that fella.
Yeah.
They not just love, they worship him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is a household name.
Yeah.
I can't.
Are they like, you should do it? Is it like
Yes.
that?
I mean,
yeah.
of course. No, I
Yeah.
mean, my mom doesn't really love that I do comedy at all. She's like, maybe comedy isn't for beautiful women.
That's true.
That
Yeah,
is
that is
true.
true.
That actually,
Yeah.
and nobody
And
talks
say
about
that,
that.
yeah.
Nobody
Yeah.
talks about that. No, but
Comedy is for the uggos. And
no, but okay, it's because she sees people like Sebastian Maniscalco, who's very like, performative on stage, and she's like, how could my daughter ever want to do that? You know what I mean? Like, because yeah, it's just like, it's very much like putting yourself out there on stage. But they think that he is like the example of what funny is, just because like his bits aren't crude, like,
it's all like, also the fact that, my one side of my family is Italian, the other side is Jewish. And so I know he's married to a
Right,
Jewish
yeah,
woman. So he
yeah.
covers everything they
Yeah.
love. Like
Yeah.
he covers
Yeah.
all bases for them. So of course he's the
That
perfect
makes
comic.
tons of sense.
And
yeah.
moms love him.
Moms love him. I think also maybe because he's like kind of handsome.
Yeah, he's kind
like
of.
I'm
yeah.
not into him, but
Not for
like
you.
I could see, not for me, but
what is
I could
the
see
bar
it.
for
He's very
handsome?
stylish. He's very stylish.
Yeah.
Even if he's not your style, he puts effort into his style.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I
You're
do
skeptical.
I do like a half-baked
what did you-
impression.
John Mulaney
Yeah.
is handsome, but like Sebastian Maniscalco,
I'm not saying that. I think
No,
moms
I think
he's handsome.
I think Italian wise, he's handsome.
Wow.
And I'll say
He's
that because
Wow.
for Italians.
no, because he's like it's the fake tan, it's
Wait,
like the white and
is
teeth.
he hot
it's
or
just
is he
like
gay? Italian.
He's
Is he
a
hot or
big
is he
fish in this pond. Yeah.
Here's the thing that was offensive, but I do know what she's saying. I know what she's saying.
You know what I mean though? Like
Because growing up, like, a relative would be like, "I got the perfect guy for you," and then they show you someone, and you're like,
that was a good
what?
Maniscalco.
What?
actually.
Well, no, my parents love it.
perfect guy for you.
I get the. My wife told me she wanted to get a cat. Okay, what's this cat? So we get a cat. All right.
So
I get a box. I get a litter for the box. Okay. The cat won't shit in the litter box. Literally, that's my Sebastian.
It's amazing. I bet they make you do that at
No,
Thanksgiving.
they do.
Like,
And-
I'll listen to Britt Maniscalco.
Yeah, my mom is like, you gotta do your Sebastian Maniscalco. I'm like, it's half baked, but anyways, no, they'd show you a picture of a guy, and like, no offense to my, brothers and sisters and cousins of the Italian faith, but it's like a guy with like that heavy fade.
Yeah.
like literally, like they'll
Jersey
show me
Shore.
Pauly D.
Jersey Shore. Yeah.
And they're like, you don't want to date this guy. He's beautiful. I'm like,
his mom.
yeah, he loves his mother. He still lives at home. I'm like, okay, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He's
Yeah.
Italian hot.
Yeah.
Like but
It's different.
That's like when my best friend and I went
It's
on
an
a
acquired
cruise
taste,
recently,
yeah.
and all the old women were like, "So which of the men do you like? We think they're all so hot." And we were like, "I've literally not seen."
I think
hot
that's
men
actually kind of fun.
on this
I would
entire-
join in on that. I'll be like, all right, he's cool. He's
yeah.
I would have fun with that.
It's because cruises are like catered to older women, so they just basically have like men being nice to them.
Did you pretend like you were older and you were like, no, I just do skincare? Just like.
Yeah, I was like, I'm also 60. I just,
Wait, what cruise did you go on?
yeah, wait.
I went on Royal Caribbean recently with
sick.
my best friend, my
Yeah?
version of the two of you.
Yeah.
And, it was supposed to be our single girl cruise after our breakup, but immediately before she got back with her fucking boyfriend.
Are
She's
you
back
kidding
with
me?
Okay, that's illegal.
That's
She-
literally not
she
allowed.
is
Don't go on the cruise
saying
then.
she is not with him, but they are in Europe together and have been for 3
Okay,
years.
Europe
the
together
most
for 3
romantic
weeks.
place
Yeah.
in the world.
You may as well be married.
I was like, how's your boyfriend? I'm like, he's not. She's like, he's not my boyfriend, but good.
Shut the front door right now. Literally
Yeah.
shut the front door.
Traveling together is one of the most relationship things you can do.
That
Yeah,
is
no.
so.
They're
no.
gonna be getting married, and she's gonna be like, he's not my boyfriend.
No, it's like not that serious.
Yeah, that sucks.
No, he's not my boyfriend. I would actually hate if he was my boyfriend.
Wait, have you guys seen the sketch? It's like a Norwegian sketch of like two guys. They're with a bunch of other guys, and they get like dared to kiss each other and to see like who will chicken out.
No.
But then they just like they keep going, and then they like make out really intensely, and then they sleep over at like one of their, and then
I
they
love
like get
that.
married. They adopt a little girl, and then only when one of them dies does the other one go gay.
That's so
Wait,
good.
that's actually amazing.
that
I
rocks.
love
the
that.
commitment to the bit was beautiful. Yeah.
And what's crazy is
shit.
that happened to me.
Yeah. You've just
sorry?
been playing chicken this whole time.
Yeah, when my ex-girlfriend and I broke up with each other, we looked at each other in the eyes and went, gay!
Yeah, both
Yeah.
of you were
That's
kidding
actually
the whole
really
time.
endearing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
during the whole
Beautiful.
Really sweet.
relationship.
That did not happen. It
Oh.
was sad.
I was like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Wait, where did your cruise go?
I went to the Bahamas. It was
Hell
really
yeah.
fun.
Bahama Mama.
Okay, I know people hate on cruises a lot, but I do kind of like a self-contained. Like I think that
No.
they're okay.
I'm not a cruise girl.
I'm sorry, the
No.
all you can eat is kind of slay.
It's the best.
My agent
Yeah.
Go to
has
a buffet on land.
my.
No.
First
We
of
have
all,
them on
that.
land.
Yo, come to my house.
Here's
I'll give
the
you
thing.
all the food you can eat, please. My
Can I
grandmother's
just
house.
make the case for cruises right now
Brighton
for a
Beach,
second?
Brooklyn, right now. Go get your
Brighton
cruise.
Beach.
I'll put you on a boat. I'll put you on a floaty to Brighton.
I'll put you on a canoe
We have a cruise
in the
at home.
Gowanus. Yeah,
We got corals
floaty?
at home.
we literally have an ice cream machine at home where you
Yeah.
can put your
Yeah.
mouth under. But no, the case for cruises is like you can go multiple places and you don't have to change hotels or anything. Like I get the appeal.
My agent has been trying to be like, maybe we get you to do some cruise shows. I was
Oh,
like, I would
well,
rather
yeah.
die. The idea.
comics on cruises, I
idea
wonder how
of
their life
being-
is.
Well,
Yeah.
it
I'd love to see
helps
you do that, but with like a comically large bow tie.
I
Yes.
would
Yes,
absolutely make a
huge
bit out of
shoulder
it.
pad, like tweed jacket, super
Yeah,
90s comedian core.
I would
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
But the thought of being in a contained vessel
Yeah.
at sea.
Have you ever
where-
been on a cruise?
No.
Okay.
I would literally rather die. Like, because
What?
She burped.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm sorry, guys.
She's gassing on us.
Yeah.
I was really.
my parents took me on a Disney cruise. When I was a kid, obviously, not recently. Actually, after the divorce, they were like, "You need this. You really need this." Yeah.
Kind of. Actually, I mean,
the
you know what I mean?
idea of them like dressing you up as like Elsa from Frozen.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Yeah.
thanks, guys. Yeah.
or like the people who
She's
dress
our
up as
special
Anna
girl.
from Frozen, who like don't love themselves.
Oh my. Hey.
Elsa is like the one you want to dress up as. If you dress up as Anna, it's like, oh, you're
Oh.
the least favorite.
But Anna's the only one who's normal.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, but
Elsa's
Elsa
Anna
has
like goes out.
superpowers.
Elsa's like stuck inside her room for
Right.
years.
She's
Yeah.
also
Let him
the
go.
technically Anna is the main character, but that's the thing. All like even Kristen Bell who plays Elsa is like, yeah, my daughter doesn't want to be Anna.
Yeah, because
Anna.
she has regular hair.
Yeah.
And I'll say it.
Yeah.
Elsa has cool hair.
Well, Anna has
Yeah.
beautiful red hair.
Me, I want to be the elk.
Who, me? Yeah. I like that.
I want to be one of the ice cubes from the beginning. This looks like a peaceful life.
Yeah, peaceful.
Yeah.
It just sounds
very
like, first of all, I get seasick.
Oh, okay. Well, you wear the C-bands. You have
No,
C-bands?
they don't work
I
on
didn't
me.
get
I don't know
C6,
why.
so I didn't even need them.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You're
sorry,
like, I'm
God's
stronger.
favorite.
than
Yeah,
you.
God's
stronger than
favorite.
that. I'm
Yeah.
kind of above you right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if I were a character in Frozen, I'd want to be the parents who oppress them.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
die though.
Oh,
so
and then
they
you get to die at sea.
Yeah, you get to die.
You
Yeah.
hardly even see them. They're like,
But
in the
I
first-
liked to cruise. I liked the activities.
Yes,
Okay.
the excursions.
We saw the musical Cats.
what?
Yeah, we saw
Yes.
Cats the musical.
There's like theaters.
Oh,
there that
there's
can-
massive theaters.
entire
Yeah.
theater.
I
They
saw-
have bringers.
Yeah. They have bringer shows. Bring
Oh,
5
I
people.
played
You can
bingo
go on the cruise.
if we're
Oh,
counting
sorry.
number 3. I swam in a hot tub.
You swam in a hot tub or you kind of sat?
I kind of
yeah.
sat.
Okay.
There's something about swimming in a tub
Yeah.
in the ocean that I find disgusting.
Yeah, you're like, why is it water on top of water?
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
I just don't like because I've heard like
It's like feeding a chicken an egg. It's
Yeah.
like it's weird.
I think it makes me feel kind of claustrophobic because it's like if something happens, there's nowhere for us to go. Like
And famously Titanic.
Titanic.
And
yeah. And it's
And
scary.
Damn thick.
Well,
Titanic.
also
Yeah.
recently, weren't people like stuck on a cruise for ages? Didn't that happen?
That literally sounds terrifying. Did everybody
yeah, with COVID, yeah.
do
Yeah.
the required reading before this podcast of Tina Fey's Bossy Pants?
No, I remember
Yeah.
that. She, for her honeymoon, right? She was on a cruise.
She was on a cruise that
Yeah.
literally they got
Yes.
stuck and they were like, that was the worst thing in my life. I was like, okay, sold. I
Yeah.
would never go on a cruise.
Listen, I'm just saying I get it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I'm pro cruises.
this is what's gonna drive us apart, frankly.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Wow.
are you disgusted right now? by
I'm
what
not
you're
disgusted.
hearing?
I'm just scared. You know what I mean?
Ah.
Like,
Do you have any
For her, for
philosophical
yourself?
disagreements of this level?
of this level?
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
on
yeah.
things
What?
that-
Yeah.
yeah.
What do you guys like butt heads on?
We really try.
She
not
won't stop
to.
saying slurs.
What did I say?
She won't stop saying slurs.
Well, you
yeah.
won't stop saying Italians are
I know.
ugly.
It is a problem. No, we really. I
No.
mean, we honestly see eye to eye on a lot of things. Like, I don't think that there's anything that we've ever like fought about. Have we ever
No.
had an argument?
No.
Like, no.
Oh, that's lovely.
yeah.
I'm also
nice.
really non-confrontational. I've like I can't. I feel like at this age, like confrontational friendships, I really can't handle it. I'm like everything needs to be cool all the time, or I'm out.
I feel that way as
It's
well.
also
Yeah.
like we just like if there's ever like an issue, we immediately discuss
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Like, because I'm
I
like,
love
wait,
that.
I also don't love confrontation. I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, I feel weird about this thing. Can we talk about it? And then we do squish.
Yeah.
That's it. But
Yeah.
I'm like, what is
Frankly, the
something
amount
that
of
we
times-
don't? Oh, you know what?
oh my god,
I know
stop.
what
no,
it is.
Stop.
No, and I know you know.
Oh yes.
I actually cannot forgive this about her, and it really does hurt my brain.
I love the drama building. Okay, go on.
I love Twilight, and Irina hates it, and I send her Twilight memes every day.
It's weird because
It's
she
really
loves
weird.
it unironically.
Yeah,
Like,
it's not ironic.
You
It's
actually
like-
think it's good?
I love it. Like I had a shirt that said Team Jacob, and I went to the midnight premiere.
You've never seen it?
Like,
That's normal.
I've
That's
seen the
okay.
first one. I couldn't. I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's okay, actually, because I forgive that about her because she forgives about me that I like Harry Potter.
Yeah.
So
In an unproblematic, not standing J.K. Rowling way, she loves Harry Potter.
I believe that nobody wrote Harry Potter, it just kind of appeared one day.
And I think
that's what I believe.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
It,
Well, it's crazy. J.K. Rowling wrote Twilight. Yeah, she did it.
did you know this?
Yeah.
Did you know
No,
this
she
about-
didn't.
Yeah, she did.
You're making a joke. You're doing a bit.
Yeah, Stephanie.
No, no,
Ma-
she
It was
wrote
Stephanie Meyer.
Stephanie Meyer.
which is a pen name.
J.K. Rowling. Yes.
Oh, shut the fuck up. For a second, you got me, and I was like,
Oh my
I was like, is
God.
this one of those things where like she
Yeah.
inspired it or something?
No, but
And you were gonna-
50 Shades of Grey was
was
inspired by
inspired,
Twilight,
yeah, Yes.
which I find hysterical.
Yeah.
I actually, back when I was like the internet wasn't as like crazy as it was then, when we were still kids and waiting for the 7th book to come out
Oh,
of Harry
yeah,
Potter.
that was huge.
I would read so much Harry Potter fan fiction just because I was thirsty for more stories.
Right.
And honestly, a lot of weird ones there, but a lot of good ones that could have been like spin-offs. So I get why 50 Shades of Grey like spun off so hard from
Did you
Twilight.
did you read the one or like the theory that Snape was trans?
what?
No.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
pre J.K. Rowling turf.
It was like he called himself the Half-Blood Prince because like that was his mother's maiden name that he identified more with, and like
His mother's
All
maiden
right.
name was Half-Blood Prince.
Yeah, wait,
His
sorry,
mother-
I thought you meant
was Prince.
It was
Was
Prince.
Prince,
It was
yeah.
It was Prince, yeah.
Gabby
Oh.
Half-Blood Prince Jordan.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
Oh my god.
No,
I would never
haven't-
dead name you.
Thank you.
I
I
would
haven't
never.
read that one, but it was very funny to me when J.K. Rowling was like, Dumbledore's gay. Like, it's like
Yeah.
she couldn't have
Yeah.
written one little line where
About
like,
him getting
Railed?
Yeah,
no, because he like gave up his like family for like that one wizard, and
Yeah.
everybody's read Harry Potter. I'm not spoiling anything.
read or watched.
Right. So Grindelwald, he had like a
He had
close
a big thing
friendship
with.
with. Yeah. And in the books,
They
I
were
was
roommates?
like, yeah,
And they were
They were
roommates?
best
And
friends.
they were
Yeah.
roommates.
And every straight person read that and thought they were best friends.
Yeah.
But I just thought like she couldn't have like thrown in a line like hey, love that kiss last night. You know what I mean? Like
Love that.
Yo,
Sell
sick
it.
cock, my man.
Absolutely sick cock. I loved when you
I know.
stroked my wand.
Harry went to Dumbledore directly.
You know
What's up,
there-
Harry? I just got so much cock in my ass.
Or like if Dumbledore just dropped a like slay queen kind of.
I know,
like,
just
yeah.
like a slay queen at all. Like
Yeah, I
at
know.
all. Like it
Wait,
could
has anyone been to Harry Potter World in Universal?
No,
yes,
never
I
been.
have. Yeah.
Okay, Gabby
It's
and I
just
are
like-
on the same
We're
page.
on the same page.
in
Unironic love of
vacations.
Twilight.
Yeah.
cruises.
Watching
I've-
each
yeah.
other with our eyes.
Yes. Loki, the production value is
Impeccable.
you really feel like you're in Hogwarts.
It's beyond.
That's
wow.
amazing. Well,
It's
because
pretty
it's such a
sick.
huge franchise.
Yeah.
Frankly. Like people.
Oh yeah, I have 2 wands. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
Okay,
I got a
that's
wand
fine.
at Ollivander's when I was there
I
because I was
don't
chosen.
need to know about what's under your pants.
The one chose me.
No, literally, it's a whole thing. They put on a show, and like one person gets picked out of the crowd. Brag, it was me. And they're like, "The wand has chosen you," which isn't. It's making you get the $60.
No,
wand.
guys, you don't understand.
Yeah.
The wand actually chose me. Like, it chose me.
Well,
Yeah.
and it did, and then I brought that home.
Can I
And-
say an early impression I have of you? I
Yeah.
know we'll do something like this later, but
Please.
I feel like you get picked in crowds a lot when it's like we need a volunteer because you have like a certain amount of like hope
Main
in your
character
eyes.
face. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have hope in my eyes.
You have like a little bit of like, wow, what is this activity? Like I never get picked.
Yeah, you're.
I like
hope-filled.
to think of it
Hope
as
filled.
Britt looks like that thing in Scooby Doo of like it's like a little bit, it stands out a little bit more than everything else, so you know it's important. You know
Oh
that?
yeah.
like-
When
like
it's
a-
not just in the backdrop.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
it, like,
right, yeah.
stays like yeah.
Yes.
Stands out a
That's so
little bit more.
nice. That's cool. I
That's
think
how
it's
I-
nice. I mean,
that's how I
yeah.
feel about you. That's how I feel.
Yes, I have gotten chosen in crowds for audience participation a lot.
She's not like other
I don't know
girls.
why.
I know. why.
Yeah.
But
I do. I usually kind of like sink behind in the shadows. Like,
I also feel like it's because I have resting nice face.
that's true.
I get
Yeah.
asked for directions and the time like constantly. I feel like more than other people. I
That's
don't
like
know.
a thing also about us. Like she is the good cop, bad cop. Like,
But this is so important, and I think every friendship needs this because like when I don't want to like say something to someone, she's mommy.
Yeah.
And can
we've like had situations where we have to like be direct with people or like
can't do
ask
it.
for something, and I'm like, no problem, I got this. I actually thrive off this. And
Yeah.
like Brittany's like, I can't. I need my mommy to step
and
in
I
and
hide
step in.
behind her, and I'm like,
Yeah, because it's not that you really don't like confrontation. I'm just like okay with it as long as it's like
I wish I was more okay with it.
yeah. I'm like if it is
Necessary.
if it's necessary and it helps us get to where we want. But that's like a good dynamic to have. I feel like.
Do you
because-
get asked for directions a lot? I get asked for directions a ton.
Yeah.
I get
a
asked
lot.
sometimes, but it's because people think I'm Latina, and they ask me in Spanish.
The way
I
your
was-
both of your heads cocked in sync.
We were both the dogs
Okay,
going.
way to tell me I don't look like I have any.
No,
flavor.
but I was like, it's because
No,
you.
so much sazon.
But when you said they ask you in
Because
Spanish,
they-
then I'm
yeah.
like,
Can I just say
oh,
as a Latina?
can I
What did Roby Rosner say when she came on?
Oh, no.
She went.
She said, "Oh, I'm highly melanated. Shout out to my Latinas."
just say? Oh my god.
Which is crazy.
I feel so important when I get asked for directions as a
It's
New Yorker. I'm
nice.
like, yeah, you're gonna want to go this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also nice when someone says, "Excuse me" for a moment, and instead of them asking you for change, they say, "Dude, is this
Yeah.
train going the right way?"
Yeah.
And then it's just like, "Oh, I can give
I
you
can do
information."
this.
Whenever somebody says "excuse me" for a moment, I prepare myself for a
the
fight.
worst.
Exactly.
for a
You're bracing
fight.
yourself
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
something.
Well, today, an elder, not an old person. You know how their names.
Someone who's
An
33.
elder.
an elder.
Gandalf came up to me.
You know how is it Mormons? I'm sorry, it's like elder.
Oh, like
blank.
Mormons, not like a queer elder.
No.
Oh, actually, Mormons. Yeah, you're
Yes.
right.
I was in Hell's Kitchen at
queer
a
elder?
Broadway
A queer elder.
A queer elder came up to me and said, "Do you know Melissa Etheridge?"
Were you at Lilith
Have you
Fair?
seen Dear
Yeah.
Evan Hansen?
No, and it was like Elder
Did
John
you know
or
Michael
something.
Labra? I'm sorry, I'm done.
He's younger than me.
No, I know, but
Oh,
he's
got
always on
queer
Broadway.
elder energy.
Queer elder. And was like,
heard that many a time.
that is impeccable.
That is good.
That's crazy.
You should hit
Have
the
you shown
streets
him
with
that?
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Okay.
I can also do Sunny LaPrade.
Can you do it?
Yeah. Okay, wait.
I love her.
Okay, wait. So this is a quote from when she was on. She was like, "I was trying to tell you to get me to kill myself, so I could riff back about a joke about killing myself." Like
That is so accurate.
yeah.
That is.
Wait, can you do either of us?
Oh, I don't think I can do either of you.
Okay.
I need to spend a little more time with you
time.
to like absorb your energy,
He
and
can
then
do
I'm.
he can do me though.
Oh yeah, I
But he
can.
can't do my voice.
I've done this so many times. It's literally it's just me just going.
That's Gabby.
Okay, I do see
just
that
that,
in my
yeah.
mind.
Okay,
I see
in my
that.
mind's
I see
eye.
Gabby doing that sometimes.
I can
Yeah.
rotate an apple. Yeah.
There's probably some
You can
more
rotate
people.
an apple.
Yeah.
Brag.
Brag.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
There's some other people
Oh,
that
like
are
the
bigger
Twilight cover.
Yes,
Yes.
thank you.
Oh my god.
can
See,
you do
I
me?
was really thirsty for
No. I can only do I'm not I'm not great. I feel like at.
You did a great What a Friend Drescher that I saw on TikTok.
Oh yeah, that's also when I had lost my voice a bit.
But it was perfect.
Thank you.
It was so good. I was like, that's something.
Thank you so much.
She was the nanny in that moment.
I
Yeah.
can do some people, but I it's like unless you have something really specific. So like a Fran or like Jennifer Aniston or like
What's her from White Lotus?
Jennifer Coolidge.
Jennifer Coolidge, and I'm like everyone has a Jennifer
Everyone- yeah,
Coolidge,
yeah.
but you have to have like some kind of affectation for me to do it.
What's
if
like
that
the
makes sense.
easiest like impersonation that you could do? Is it Fran or is it?
Jeffrey Epstein.
Sorry, I have to go method here.
I have to go. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Yeah, probably Fran. 'Cause Fran is just like me, but
Yeah.
with I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to think too. I'm like, maybe I could do a Pacino, like really.
Do a Pacino.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I don't know.
I come from Cuba.
I come from Cuba.
Well, I was thinking Scarface. That's
Yeah.
That's a movie that he's done.
Say hello to my little friend.
Yeah, we're.
That's good.
Yeah. It's so weird. I'm good at impressions until I'm asked, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can anyone do Christopher Walken?
That was when I auditioned for my high school. I was told that I looked like a young version of him, and then I tried an impression of him on the spot. And my future teachers, were like, "Oh my god,
Yeah.
that was yeah."
and that's
Two
why you're-
mice
That's why
fell in a bucket of cream.
Wait, okay.
Two mice fell in a bucket of cream.
Fuck yeah.
That's actually pretty good.
That's sick.
really good. Do you do voiceover work?
Yes.
Wait, I have a voiceover studio. I
You
can
did tell me this. You were like, if you,
Yes.
which we didn't know about.
Oh yeah.
We didn't know
If you
about.
guys ever need to record something, you can use my studio.
That's
yeah.
And
good.
that
to
was
know.
when we paused for ads. Do you guys need voiceover work done?
Highland.
Come to Lucas Arnold.
Lucas Arnold's house.
Come
Yeah.
to my home. The address is.
Redacted.
Dogs
Yeah.
him. Dogs him.
Yeah.
Dogs me.
Do it.
Yeah.
Or send him nice things. I don't understand why it always has to be negative. Oh, I released my address
Oh!
online and people send me bees. How about something nice?
Bees.
Bees.
I was gonna say doxing is negative. What if you just want to be perceived?
Oh,
What if I just want love letters? Can you be doxxed with love
You can-
letters?
Yeah.
I don't want to wait to be over. You're not gonna join in? Oh, you don't know this song?
Wait, who is this? I don't know.
Actually, who sings that?
Screet? Hello. No, I was
Who?
screaming. I was saying Screet.
Who does sing that?
It's
Wait.
from Dawson's Creek.
Yeah, it's
I've
from
never
Dawson's
seen that.
Creek.
I've never seen it either, honey, but I know the theme song. Because I saw the Family Guy episode where they were all on it. What about
Oh,
that
now
one?
I know it.
What
Now
about
you
that
might-
one that's like, I don't wanna be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately. All I can do.
Hold on.
I wasn't allowed to watch One Tree
It's
Hill.
by Paula Cole. Would never have gotten that with a gun to my head.
Yeah.
Paula Cole.
Is that a person that lived?
Yeah. Is that a person that lives?
You know, if she died, I was gonna say we should
Yeah.
bring her back, like Walt
Yeah.
Disney,
Yeah,
to
Walt Disney
see
style.
us singing this song.
Hey, girl, look what we're doing.
Hey, girl.
God, he would have been so sad to miss this.
I wonder what other stuff she did other than Dawson's Creek theme song.
I don't think anything.
It is interesting that the people who like made songs for like 2000s 90s shows that were super popular, like Gilmore Girls, One Tree Hill, Dawson's Creek, that never did anything again. I'm like,
Yeah.
are you happy with your life right now?
Here's the thing. That is like my ideal level of fame.
Really?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
I relate to
one
that.
hit wonder.
I want to, I do not, and it's crazy because we're in such public facing professions. You know, we're all comics or whatever, but like, I would love to do something amazing, get my money, get my bag, and be able to keep doing it, but like not have the level of fame where like you're under a microscope
agree.
or
Yeah,
you're,
yeah,
people are stalking you or something like
Like,
that.
ideally-
you can enjoy anonymity. You can go for
Yes.
a walk. You can yes,
Like
I'm
Sia.
with you.
Like Sia.
Yes.
with
Oh,
her
wear a wig.
hair. Yeah.
Just wear a wig.
Just wear a wig.
wear
But
a
like, and I hate to say this because she's so big, but look at someone like Kristen Wiig. Like, you don't know where she lives. You don't know what she's doing. You don't know who she's dating.
I mean, she
is
doesn't
true.
like crave the spotlight.
yes,
super bad.
that is
Yeah.
what I would love to do. Like, get on SNL, make a bunch of hilarious movies, and then
I would love
chill.
to get on SNL.
And,
Is
and
anybody
is Lauren listening? And is Lauren listening? No, but
Is he
I'm
in front
just
of the
like,
pod? Is he a
Yeah.
friend of the pod?
Do you know what I mean?
He's written in something. He's like, okay, so I have this crush on someone. He's actually written something.
Yeah.
Is it me? Is it me? Is it me? Oh my god, please let it be.
Yeah, he has a huge crush on you.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I
actually-
will exploit that for us.
For us. For us.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Was it? Wait, before we go to listener submissions,
Yes.
Oh.
is there any celebrity you would sleep with for the perks,
Ooh.
and who?
Wait, what perks are we talking
Yeah,
about?
what kind of
Like,
perks?
Like, okay,
Nice house or like?
I
what?
would-
And are there 100% guaranteed perks? It's not like a maybe there'll be perks. Like a you get.
I guess nothing in life is guaranteed.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
I'll be extremely blunt with you, and I've said this before, so I don't mind saying it. I am shallow. So if I don't, and not, I have different tastes than everyone else, but if I do not think you're attractive, I'm not going to fuck you for any amount of money.
I agree.
Fascinating.
I have that principle.
Me too.
Well, let's talk
Right.
about let's talk a little bit about celebrities you think are hot then.
Okay.
Wow, we were.
you just went full
Hey,
business.
speaking
mode.
of
That's awesome.
Sacha Baron Cohen. Speaking of Wawa Weewa, yeah,
Okay.
and he has a wife, so that's off the table.
Off
but
the
like,
table.
but you know, in an ideal, perfect, gorgeous world,
My crushes have gone all over the place so many different times in my life. My one, I feel like consistent, because I have different ones for men and women, but like Halsey is so hot,
I
so
see that for
beautiful
you.
to
Okay,
me.
yeah.
Knowing who you're dating.
that actually it does. Yeah, I mean,
It
she's,
does
yeah,
track.
Yeah.
that's so tight. That's so tight.
But then like on the dude side, give me that Jacob Elordi. Lordy, give me Jacob Elordi.
Yeah.
He's gonna be the best Elvis we've ever
Euphoria.
had. You're looking like you don't know him.
Not a
Euphoria.
clue.
He was in
Newest
Euphoria.
Elvis.
No,
Newest-
no.
what?
No,
No, that's
Austin
Austin Butler.
No,
in Priscilla.
newest
In
Ellis.
Priscilla.
Ellis.
You know the Priscilla
Newest
movie?
Elvis and Priscilla.
No. Oh fuck! I need to. Google
Jacob
this.
Yeah.
Elordi.
He was
I'm
in
look-
Euphoria. He was Nate from
Yeah.
Euphoria.
Yeah,
He was
show
tall,
me.
tall boy.
This man.
This guy.
Oh yeah! I get it. Yep, I
Yeah.
get it.
I mean, while we're on the subject, Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm not gonna
I'd take
try-
a hall
Hey.
pass for Sydney Sweeney.
I don't want to be
alright?
disrespectful, but
Yeah.
Hey, she's a crowd pleaser.
she's got some cans.
Yeah,
She's
she's
got
got a
some
huge. She's got a
knockers.
huge soul and
She's got
personality.
huge. She's got huge hands.
That's
yeah.
what she calls them, soul
Yeah.
and
Woo!
personality.
A huge
Yep.
personality that
Yeah.
I think is.
Please.
What's going on?
Okay, so do you guys, on the topic of Euphoria, do you guys know who Chloe Cherry is?
Nope.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Big lips.
She got veneers. And
What?
they look
Today.
really bad.
Let me see. No, we liked her mouth.
We liked.
Oh my god.
That's a hilarious. Wait, let me see.
Oof.
That is.
Point to
yeah.
me. Oh.
Everyone's opinion on Chloe Cherry's veneers.
I have veneers, so as a veneer haver,
Veneer head.
Veneer head.
Great.
thank you. No. I'm saying like as
Veneer.
you want them to look like you don't have them. Like I remember my dentist was trying to make some of them like too perfect, and I was like, leave some
stank in it.
leave
Yeah.
some stank.
Yeah.
You know, make them light corn colored.
Yeah.
So that it looks more realistic. You don't want like white chiclets. That's the thing.
It's like the just getting out of bed look, but for teeth.
But for teeth.
She like brushes a little coffee on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You hated that.
You like that?
Yeah.
My celebrity crushes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is weird because like I've actually worked with him, so it's like
Donald
strange.
Glover.
Yeah, it's Donald.
I was gonna say he's up there for me. We share the same birthday.
Wow.
Oh.
I was on Mr. and Mrs. Smith as a location scout. And
Wait, in 200005?
girl,
Newest
There's a
one.
new-
There's
Lucas
a,
has not been exposed.
Yeah, what are
to
you
popular
watching?
Are you
culture.
watching anything?
Yeah,
I apparently not.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a new one.
You got to stay up.
sad for you.
Yeah.
But no, I mean like he literally my yearbook quote was by him, and it was crazy. So it was crazy to like meet and talk to him and stuff like that, and get to know him on set. I was like, oh, okay. I hope it's not weird that
I'm in love with you.
Yeah, that-
Yeah.
yeah. Him, Sacha Baron Cohen, like I said, because he's really funny. I don't know, like it changes like with every single year. You know what I mean?
Well,
If
yeah,
you
people
ask,
go in and out of favor.
if you asked me in 2009, it would have been like Zach Braff and Dimitri Martin. You know, but like
You know who's a big one for me? Jason Segel.
Fascinating.
Yeah, because I
He's
was
very
thinking
tall.
about I fell in love with him on Freaks and Geeks.
interesting.
Such a good show.
Oh, one
Such a
season
good
show.
show.
And then that was mine for a long, long time.
Yeah. I felt that way about Linda Cardinelli on that show.
Oof, yes.
Cardellini?
I wasn't going to
Idiot.
correct you because you're the host and I'm being
Yeah.
No. Respect for Italians, as I always have.
polite. Linda
There's been a lot of disrespect for Italians on this
Lisa,
side.
And it
it's,
stops with-
you know on Freaks and Geeks, Lisa Campanelli.
you know Lisa Campanelli.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know Lena Dunham. on Freaks and Geeks.
guys
Oh,
know
Adam
them.
Driver. That's another one.
He
Yeah.
is not
Really?
he's not doing it for me, and
Okay,
I
that's
respect
fine.
you.
But that was in 2015 when
He looks just like Wallace.
Okay,
from Wallace
honestly,
and Gromit.
Literally.
this is so weird. Nobody knows who this is. Maybe you guys do. But for the longest time, I had it in my brain that I was absolutely going to marry this man, Donald Gleason. Do you guys know?
Oh,
Yes,
oh,
of
Donald. Oh,
course.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's a gorgeous guy. Yeah.
I literally was obsessed with him since, frankly, Harry Potter.
Yeah.
When he played
Bill Weasley.
Bill Weasley. Do you know this? Yeah.
I know this.
I don't know because everybody else was nodding, but you weren't.
I'm
so-
I'm also
wasn't- I
I'm also a
was-
deep Harry Potter fan. I
Yeah.
know all the names, all
Yeah.
the lore, everything.
But it was-
Here's the thing. I didn't know who he played on Harry Potter. I just knew he was there.
But
Yeah.
it was. Oh my.
I'm so sorry.
Is he calling?
That was
Yep, there he is.
Oh, that
was-
guy.
That was the police.
No, that was an alarm to tell me to take birth control, which is effectively not really needed right now because I'm having gay sex.
What?
Just kidding.
Yeah.
But
Call
you-
us
but
the
you do it
Ashley
just
Gavin podcast the way we have in kids.
Don't say that.
I think she lives next to me. Anyway,
Um,
but
Don't bleep it out. It's
it
fine.
was weird. I'm like attracted to talent more than I am like looks necessarily. Like I do care deeply about looks, but I care more about like trust me, I am just as shallow as Britt is. But like I care more about talent. I've literally followed his career since I was like in high school throughout college. Like
Yeah.
I watched everything he did because I think he's like
He's very
profound.
cute.
Yeah,
I
he's-
liked him in Black Mirror, that one episode.
Oh my
That
god,
was
I
my
watched
favorite
that movie
episode.
so many
That
times.
episode,
Yeah.
Like it made me cry.
It's a
so
great
hard.
episode.
Yeah, and
I
Ex
also haven't
Machina
seen that.
too.
I've seen a couple episodes of Black Mirror, but not that one.
It's
It
that one
really
in
is one of the
particular is
best.
probably my favorite. If
Yeah.
you
Okay.
want to
Really
check it
good.
out,
I've seen White Christmas and San Junipero.
San Junipero is incredible.
San Junipero was great,
Junipero.
and White Christmas was like
Fine.
It was good. Yeah.
That was the first one I saw. I was like, this is the spookiest thing I've ever seen.
Frankly, the whole second season of Black Mirror pops all the way off.
It does.
Like
Or
that's
barf.
that's the one with Daniel.
Oh my god, the 15 million merits.
Yeah, the one where
Yes, Daniel Kaluuya.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I saw
yeah.
him at a vegetarian restaurant once.
No way.
Yes.
Oh my
Did you
god.
kiss?
Did you say
Did
hi?
you kiss?
I didn't because I didn't want to bother him. He was with friends, but it was called Dirt Candy on the Lower East Side.
So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a crazy name for a vegetarian restaurant.
But do you get it? Because it's like candy from the dirt.
I don't like that. I don't
Yeah.
actually like that. It just sounds like dirt.
I got that instantly.
Yeah.
I don't like associating those two things
Mr.
together.
Smart, should we throw a party?
Should we call Bella Hadid?
Should we invite Bella? That's like my favorite.
I love
tweet.
that.
Bella
tweet.
Hadid's on, hey, Bella Hadid's on the phone. Sorry,
Yeah.
what did we want to ask? Did we want to ask anything?
Lucas
Bella
got it.
Hadid, have you
Pull
ever
up.
been to a water park? I've been talking about how
Do you want to come with me and wear a white t-shirt?
Wear a white t-shirt.
I've been doing a bit about how you don't see influencers at water parks because being wet in public as an adult is embarrassing.
Well,
That
also,
actually
water
is so
parks
true.
are
That
real.
is very
that is
real.
so true.
Water parks
Yeah.
are petri dishes, and they probably have their own in their backyards.
Oh yeah.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
Water park.
They are like kind of the grossest theme park you can go to.
Yeah.
That's. I'm
I've
good
been
on
to
that.
many.
it's
so
a
I'm
theme
allowed.
park, but with fluids.
Yeah.
So
You know what? I think
That's
they
how I
built
got
up-
Timothy Chalamet's chlamydia. Actually,
Yeah.
was at a water.
Oh my god.
the LaGuardia water
Yes.
park.
you know there is a big water park on Long Island. It's
roof.
called Splish Splash.
I've been.
Me too.
Wait, can we
Oh.
go?
Yeah, let's go next summer.
No.
Wait,
I don't
actually,
think
I'm
so.
so down.
Yeah, I'm down.
No, I'm metal. I go in the winter.
Yeah, I'm going right now.
Polar
Okay.
plunge.
Polar plunge. But
All right.
Anyway,
viewer
let's
questions.
get into yes.
I can't believe
Listener
there's.
submission.
I can't believe there's viewer questions. I feel so crazy and important.
Oh yeah. All right,
Their mental health is on you.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. No matter what happens, I love you.
No matter what happens, I'm sorry I killed that guy once.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
can't believe you told people.
Howdy, Meerkats and guests. I've been seeing a lot of questions on your podcast about how to make friends, so I figured I'd send in a question that's kind of the opposite of that. I'm a 16-year-old with no friends. I've tried, but after 3 years in high school, I've accepted that I don't really want any. I don't have autism, but if it helps you to imagine I do, then you should.
Wait. Oh my
Person's
god.
hilarious.
Me when I talk about my baseball collection.
Gabby.
I don't really want any. The problem is not having friends is really boring. My question is, do you guys have any fun activities for me to do while alone and 16 years old to fill my time outside of school and work? Studying the Blade, reading Moby Dick, acid, I'll try anything once or multiple times if I get desperate enough. Thanks for looking at the question. I love the podcast.
This person sounds cool as hell. I'm
I know.
surprised that they don't
Yeah.
have friends, but I would say first of all, they're saying they don't want any friends
Yeah, they're fine. They're just looking for fun stuff to do
to
on
do
your
in
own.
in solitude.
Yes.
Honestly, I'm like museums,
Museums.
great to do by yourself,
Yeah.
Amazing to do by yourself.
Frankly,
and free a lot of them.
yeah. I also like, as a gamer girl,
Oh,
sorry,
yeah,
dropped it.
She is a gamer.
I met a lot of my friends like through online gaming because that kind of like creates like a safe environment for you both. It gives you like something that you can, you know, kind of I'm so sorry. I used to play World of Warcraft. I haven't anymore. I'm off.
I think it's
I'm off
cool.
it. I'm off it. No, but I used to play World of Warcraft and then like connect with other players and then we
it
would
literally
like
humanizes her. I'm
yeah.
like,
Like
We
you-
needed that.
You
We
like,
needed that,
You'd
yeah.
meet up with people or like Club Penguin, RuneScape, like back when we were kids. Like
Okay, that really humanized you.
yeah,
yeah.
Club Penguin and RuneScape.
I was like 11.
2 in a row.
Yeah,
You just
yeah.
threw those both in.
Yeah.
You honestly became too human right there. Let's
Too
dial it
human.
down.
yeah.
Sorry,
God, you're not even hot anymore.
I'll
She's disgusting to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the bot to human, you just went past
Yeah.
human.
I'll grow my horns out. So, but you know, stuff like that where like, because sometimes making friends with people can be awkward because it's in real life and that's weird,
Yeah.
but also like online is fun and fine. And just frankly, gaming, you don't have to do with other people. Like I would game a lot because I didn't have a lot of friends in middle school. So that's just something I would do. And
Yeah.
to add to Britt's point about museums, you could also like do your own arts and crafts too. Like go to the dollar store, buy like some glue,
Just go to the dollar store, buy some glue. And
buy
that's-
some glue, eat
And
the
then
glue.
let
yeah.
nature take its course.
Yeah.
What's the glue?
My
for
only
glue.
other suggestion,
Yeah.
because I'm like, this person sounds like they don't need or want friends, and that's fine.
Cool.
I love being safe, but going on a solo hike. You can, I don't know where you live, but hiking is something that you can do
Walking, yeah.
by yourself, and it can be so beautiful and centering, and I highly recommend.
Oh my
I
god! And if you
100%
just
agree.
want to stay at home, cooking.
Yes,
is-
I was
learn
gonna
to
say that.
cook.
That is
Yeah.
Cooking.
I-
I've gotten into fermenting. I started making kimchi. I've started
Yeah.
fermenting like
I saw that in your
garlic
fridge.
and honey is a little bit of medicine, and
Yeah.
it's so helpful.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's so
Cooking
good.
is so cool. It's like art you can eat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Wow.
I've gotten into photography. That's my big thing
Yeah?
right
That's
now.
cool.
Hell yeah.
Like,
yeah, you
I
go
feel
around
like
and
it's-
take photos.
I mean, I will say photography is sort of like the adult hobby that's most adjacent to learning guitar. Like it is a little bit like hack, but at the
Hey,
same
there's
time,
another one learning guitar.
I
Whatever.
am loving it. I
Yeah.
I take pictures. I don't care how they turn out.
Yeah.
I'm like, every photo's pretty. There's something about it. Like even if it's not a perfect photo,
Right.
It's for you. You know.
It's a hobby that deeply allows for imperfection.
Yeah.
So there's lots for you to choose from. I do think you will make friends. You're just probably in the wrong environment.
Yeah,
That's
I-
also highly possible.
The thing is, I just
You
don't
d-
want to put it
yeah.
on them if you're like, I don't need them. That's fine.
Yeah.
And it's not, that's cool.
But you're limited physically by just the people around you, and like
Yeah.
some people suck.
Some people do suck.
I think
Yeah.
when you get to college, it'll just become easier.
Totally.
I
When
didn't-
you're
I didn't
16,
have
you're
any
3 years into high
friends.
school. You got
Yeah.
1 year left. You're gonna be in a better community.
College
so
is a
soon.
reset, or if you don't go to college, whatever it is, adulthood is a reset.
Exactly. You don't
And
have
Look,
to be blonde anymore.
you don't have to be blonde. I made a new best friend.
you don't have to be blonde.
You don't have to. You can be a redhead.
Don't cry.
At what? I
hang
was
in there.
28
Yeah.
Yeah.
We-
when I met you.
Yeah.
Like you can make new friends in adulthood in a big way.
yeah,
That's
and once you
incredible.
find
Yeah.
your people, like you'll be so happy and you'll know. Like
Yes.
you will be complete. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Here's one more. Hi, Meerkats, adult listener here, making up
Okay,
that
That's
word.
clarifying.
okay. That's okay. Yeah.
And that's someone who knows us and who's like, okay, this is mostly kids. I want to specify that I
Okay.
am a child. I mean, an adult.
An
I can't
adult,
talk.
adult child.
Adult child.
Anyway, I just wanted to spill some gossip on you guys because it's pretty consuming for me right now.
Love.
So a little over 6 months ago, I was broken up with by a guy after dating him for 9 months.
Oh.
He said some really apathetic and hurtful things in the breakup, which led me to become more angry than upset and realize how glad I was we didn't continue the relationship. So I move on with my life over the next few months and even fell for one of my other friends who I'm now dating.
Oh,
I'm very happy in
Oh.
that relationship and have become confident in myself.
Good.
Recently, I
Nice.
was cast in a production at the amateur theater at which my ex and I and new boyfriend met. And I was very excited until I realized my ex had also been cast. I have also recently been informed from one of my friends that in a past production that he stage managed, he would spend lots of time backstage just ranting about me to anyone who would listen.
Okay.
Blaming me for why
Messy.
no
Yeah.
one is friends with him anymore and other such things, insulting me as much as he can. Rehearsals are 3 days a week, and right now neither of us have made any indication of each other's existence in the play, which I'm very happy about.
Good.
However, my new boyfriend is currently away, meaning I am stuck seeing my ex-boyfriend who hates me 3 days a week and barely ever seeing my current boyfriend. It's rough, and I'm hoping he doesn't disrupt this production we're in because of the pettiness, but I wouldn't be surprised if he did. It all just seems a bit ridiculous to me because he was the one who broke it off anyway. Thanks for reading. Sorry that was so long. Love the pod. Oh, and I live in England. Just thought that's a cool fact.
Okay.
Well, not
Context
a cool
is
fact.
important, I
Nope.
guess. Yeah.
Disgusting. We're not responding now. Nope.
Yeah.
Well,
You guys hate the British.
Yes.
yeah, that's
We're-
true. I mean,
I
they
mean-
did do that stuff to us a couple hundred
And
years
they
ago.
did a lot of stuff. But wait, so
It
are we
sounds-
genuinely not responding to this?
No,
Or
we
you-
are.
oh, okay, I was like,
It sounds.
God.
It
Okay.
sounds to me like the guy that broke up with her is very jealous and insecure of himself. Like, and so, I mean, if she's asking how to navigate that situation, I would probably. Whenever I know that somebody is actively jealous of me because of all the good things in my life, I kind of just try to like almost feel bad for them in a
Yeah,
way.
it's
and
like,
I'm
I pity you.
Okay, yeah, like that sucks for you. You know what I mean? Like you're never gonna be happy, and I
Yeah.
am. So
I also, this is a woman, yes?
I imagine so.
Probably.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, I-
no, I was
sorry.
just making
I-
sure.
I
I, don't
thought- I
know,
thought I-
because I heard, whatever. I want to say, I want to give you space because what you're living through right now is a living nightmare.
Yeah.
Having to see your ex 3 days a week. I'm so sorry.
That does suck.
That's terrible. I would hate that. So I just want to say that and know that we support you.
yeah, I'm sorry.
But I'm like, protect your peace. Like, do not spend any more time than you need to. You don't need to go to like the after show hangs or after rehearsal hangs. I know
Yeah.
that's a thing. And just kind of like focus on your new relationship and yourself. I also was interested, like, I wish she said what parts they had. Like, do you have to interact on stage?
oh my
Oh,
god, that
that's
would be.
that's
Like,
a
do you have
huge
lines?
element.
Yeah.
That's a huge element.
It's Romeo and Juliet. They have to.
Yeah,
make
and they
out.
have to make out all the
Wait,
time.
is that real? You're
No.
just. Oh, okay,
No.
okay, okay.
She's
okay.
making that up.
But that's, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
treat it as a job, which in some ways I'm sure it is. Like,
Yeah.
hey, like we are at work. Let's get it done,
Be
and then
professional.
and then get
And
out,
then get out.
do your part. Like,
And the way he's talking shit about her all the time, I'm like, the
You already won.
strongest and
You already won.
coolest thing that you can do is not saying a word.
yeah,
And then people are like, oh, I see who's the crazy one.
Yeah.
I see who's the problem.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then you were absolved.
Silence.
People will pick
Yeah.
up on the vibes of who is just normal.
Who's being chill.
Yeah.
Not responding is a response. Like choosing to
Yeah.
not acknowledge like all the things that are circulating about you, that says so much more than like an attack against him.
For sure.
Because then it also you should also consider the fact that there's other people in the play and they're probably also feeling maybe kind of awkward because it's like they both like you and want to just have like a neutral
Yeah,
work
other
environment.
people don't know how to react. and
So
act.
for the sake of the show and the
show must go on.
Yeah.
And it must.
and it must, even if one of you dies.
And we're talking in your dialect so that you can understand us.
and we're sorry
we're so sorry.
that we're butchering it. I'm gonna stop right now. Anyway,
Yeah.
We love you. I go Cockney. Yeah.
Talk about the Queen. They love her.
Oh,
they love that
yes. And
that
they-
old bag.
They love that.
Hey,
Think of it
hey,
as
hey.
you're like the queen, and you're
Yeah, yeah.
just like
That's what I'm saying.
It's like Philip.
Philip.
yeah, no, literally,
Dead.
like
And both dead.
it. Kill him with kindness. If he ever tries to
Yes.
provoke something from you to prove his point, like if he ever tries to like get
Yeah.
you to like get a rise or
Yeah.
gets a rise out of you, don't engage.
Talk low.
Slow.
Say
Sweet
no.
chariot.
Say no
And let it go.
and go.
And I learned that from 30 Rock.
Yeah,
That was beautiful.
there you go.
That was wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we are coming towards now the end of the
Oh
episode.
no,
Yeah.
we
Although
don't have
we
4
would-
more hours.
This was
Okay.
beautiful.
Yeah. Although
Yeah.
we do have one more segment that we would like to do for our Patreon. If you would like to say literally just like 10 minutes or so. But for our final segment, do you want to introduce or should I?
Yes,
Go for
we
it.
have a absolutely psychotic segment. It's called Self-Perception Corner.
Okay.
So you guys are going to say one after the other so that you don't know how it'll go for each of you.
Oh my god.
How you feel like other people perceive you. And then we'll say how we actually perceive you.
Ooh, I'm scared.
Who wants to go first?
Wait. Say it again. So we.
How do you believe you are perceived by other
Oh.
people? Each
Okay.
Okay. Me first.
If you want.
I this might just be an insecurity of mine. Like I worry that people perceive me this
Yeah.
way, but kind of like cold and not like people who don't know me at all probably like see me and they think like, oh, she's like some New York bitch, you know, like or like cold or like maybe not like standoffish or something like that. But I hope that when people get to know me, they realize it's like the complete opposite because I do very much care about people.
You love deeply.
Yeah. But I do think that people see like my dark hair and think, wow, she's cruel.
Dark hair
Anti-blonde
is
depression.
the
Dark hair,
mean
pale skin.
princess
Yeah.
in all Disney films.
These eyebrows do make me look like an angry bird a lot of the time. So I think people think I
Which
am
one? The red one?
Yeah, the
The
red
red
one.
one.
Yeah, classic angry bird.
Yeah.
Mr. Bird, the first one.
Yeah.
That's how I think people think of me sometimes.
And this is like, I've been told this or I have been perceived this way. And then someone was like, I was wrong about you. And it was much more when I had blonde hair, because this is only like 2 years that I've had red, but that I am like a ditzy blonde, that I'm very, very bubbly and smiley, and that can come off as like whatever and like cheerleader vibes. And like I was a cheerleader, so that's somewhat accurate, but like
And we forgive you.
and
for that,
you
by the
do.
way.
But
Yeah.
I was also a science Olympiad, so I contain multitudes.
a woman in STEM.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa, so you also suck?
Yeah, so I also suck. And that is so true. Student government science Olympiad cheerleader. And yeah,
Twilight fan.
Twilight fan.
Twilight fan.
Yeah, I
That
think
kind of combines the three pretty nicely.
it's the perfect, yeah. So I think that people can perceive me as ditzy, and yeah, I would like to not be known as that. So maybe we were supposed to say something negative.
Or anything.
It doesn't have to be negative or positive. It's
we
just
did
I
both-
like, yeah, I
we
for
went
some reason
negative.
assumed that it was going to be negative.
Interesting.
Because I've had, frankly, a lot of people come up to me and be like, I thought you were going to be so mean.
Yeah,
when I
people
talked
have
to
said
you."
that to her.
I'm just
Yeah.
like, to her.
No, I'm like,
but it's
I
true,
you've
yeah.
told me this, yeah.
And then like they get to know me and they're like, oh, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about my face. I mean, maybe it literally is my face and
Yeah.
my eyebrows. I don't know.
I've been underestimated a lot in professional settings, and that's why I think people perceive me as dumb.
That's just one of those things about being a woman. Like you guys are
A lot,
You
yeah.
guys are describing like the two ends of how you can be perceived, like dumb or cold.
I was about to say
Yeah.
the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the thing about womanhood that I can teach you.
Yeah.
And please tell us.
Oh yeah. You see, number one, y'all are dumb.
Hey, you dumb and mean.
It's just because Lucas, you're such a beautiful girl. That
yeah.
Of course you're gonna.
And also, I'm sorry. Also, as a woman, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
for
just
being-
for existing.
For
being
everything.
mean, for being
Yeah.
mean.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry for everything we've
Yeah,
done.
I'm so sorry about
Yeah.
that.
Okay, to begin, I will say that I didn't think that you were mean when I first met you, but I definitely was a little intimidated to try to start a conversation. I definitely thought, oh, I can't approach Irina.
What?
It's totally on on me.
Is it because of the eyebrows?
No, not at all.
I'll shave them.
No, it's mistrust towards Eastern
Okay.
Europeans.
Okay.
And-
Okay.
and that's
Yeah.
fair.
Oh, it's
Okay.
even
yeah.
further.
I get
Okay,
it now.
got
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I perceive you as someone who's extraordinarily kind and warm, someone who like wants to create an experience that other people have a good time at. I've also noticed little over how long have I known, or like little over a year, maybe
Yeah,
year
2
and a half,
years,
2
yeah,
years,
something like
yeah,
that,
just
yeah.
about. Is that I have noticed you. I have noticed your joke writing get really, really awesome, especially at roast battles. I've
Oh,
seen
yeah.
a rise.
Oh, thank you so
and
much.
And I was saluting Hitler, and and
My
you.
son Hitler, as Assad said when he came on.
Oh my
He
God.
said, "Shout out to my son."
no, but
Anyway.
I see you as someone incredibly dedicated, and that effort pays off. And
Hell yeah.
I see as someone who also is incredibly dedicated to joke writing, but also incredibly good organizational skills. You have good, you know how to run a big picture, any kind of big picture. That's what I
Cool.
notice
So
in
true.
you. Yeah,
Cool.
just incredibly capable.
She's a can I say this? Girl pause? Can I say that?
She's bossy
Robots?
pants.
Wait, but what was your first impression of me?
Yeah, what was your first?
back.
Oh,
I don't know. It's alright.
oh, there's a toilet
And
situation.
there's a toilet
I
situation.
also-
Oh
like-
no.
scared of what time it is.
It's probably
It's,
like it's right there at 3:15.
Yeah, it's about
Okay.
3:15.
Oh, good.
Do you have to
No.
post the thing?
Hello, producer.
Wait, what was
Olivia
your
is back.
first impression of me?
Okay, my first impression
Yeah.
of you, I remember for me, it's like I see like a beautiful girl and I'm like intimidated, but like it was more that like I actually don't think I was intimidated by you the way Lucas was. I was more of
Okay.
like, is she ever gonna want to be friends with me? I don't know. But then I heard you sing your opener. Have you ever seen such a beautiful
I
night?
love when she does that.
And I was like, we are gonna be friends.
You heard me because we met first at roast battle.
Did we?
We did. I remember because you
I
said
thought
you
we
were
met
from
at a-
LaGuardia.
I thought we
No.
met at a mic.
You said you were from LaGuardia, and I came up to you and I was like, dude, what?
Maybe
Like,
I saw you at a mic and I saw you do that, but I didn't.
Yeah,
talk
you were
to
super drunk that night. That makes sense. You get so crazy. It's crazy. You were
He gets
blackout.
so
Yeah.
crazy.
I'm just crazy like
No,
that.
but that makes sense. I don't.
What?
I think that's such a it's interesting that that's my opener because I don't even know where it came from. I just like one day was
I think it was like an intrusive thought that won.
you want to know what it was?
Yeah, I think she was like, "What if I sang right now?" And then she did that.
Some of my jokes were born from like literally thin air where I had an opener where I was like, have you ever seen Such a Beautiful Night, da, da, da. And then I'm like, Academy Award winner Hilary Duff. It's a phrase we will never hear. So maybe it was tied into that. Maybe that's where it came from. I also, it is funny that Lucas was like, oh, I didn't think you were intimidating. I don't think you're a bitch, but you are really good at roast jokes.
Yeah.
You do kinda
Well,
have to be
I
mean for
find
that.
with roasting, it's always like the most empathetic people are very good at it because like you
Right.
know where the line is.
Yeah.
There's people who just go too mean right away.
Oh my God, yeah.
But
Yeah.
I will say like, I'm going to tie it into something I have about you both. But with you, I don't remember when I met you at first, but I feel like I remember our first real conversation. I was like, this girl's such a bundle of energy. Just like pure, like unadulterated, just like tell it like it is energy. And then I just remember like both of you guys at one point being like very helpful to me after my breakup, even though I'm going to tear up, but we didn't know each other very well. And you guys, I remember you being like your family. And that meant a lot to me.
I love you.
I love you. You missed
I'm
me
gonna start crying
crying.
too.
He's crying.
I love
But
you, Gabby.
I
You are
know.
family.
You are.
But that also feels very like home to me because it feels very New York.
Very, yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
We might,
Sometimes
yeah.
I get put off by like people say that like, oh, like New York is rude, but I sometimes find like the transplants who move here like to be quite cold and like waspy. And when I talk to both of you guys, I just get this sense of like immediate familial warmth that I'm very grateful for.
I feel so I feel so grateful for that, but
Yeah.
like it is, and I'm gonna sound so cheesy and sue me, but I'm like in the period after COVID, like our little like call it like the Brooklyn comedy community has just like we have become so tight knit that like yeah, if someone I'm like yeah, you can stay at my apartment,
Yeah.
like get like I just am like
you like as soon as you like feel the connection,
Right.
they're certified not crazy, which
Yeah.
you know, we have verified that you are. Like you want to like welcome somebody into your home. You want to make them feel like, hey, like we like you. That's why
we are a little family.
I do
Yeah.
try because I give off such an intimidating air. Like I do try my best to like be open and welcoming and like you know also that, which I think like that's something that you and I both like connect on.
Yeah, we never want people to feel bad. We want everyone to feel included and
Yeah.
like stuff
Yeah.
like I don't know. I feel like there's room for everyone.
Yeah,
Like,
like comedy shouldn't be like a very like don't you know.
well, because in
Yeah.
the past it's been very competitive, and it's, I mean, especially for women in comedy, it's
Yeah.
like scarcity mindset, and it's like
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
And actually, we will go further together. I think.
yes.
Yeah.
If you want to go far, go together.
All
Hell yeah.
supporting each other.
So I
like,
don't
yeah,
think
doing
there
stuff.
ain't
Would
no
you
need for-
please tell the people watching and listening where they can go to
Oh.
see you, follow you online? Where can they find you?
Yes.
Brittany?
Well,
Brit,
together,
I mean, sorry,
you
yeah.
can find us at Meerkats Comedy on Instagram.
And Twitter.
Well, on Twitter it's at Meerkats.
But,
Right?
like,
Sorry.
What
but
is Twitter?
and we don't know
X.
anymore.
And we don't
I'm
have
not
that.
calling it that.
No one is.
And
If
no one's
not an
calling it
ex,
that.
persevering.
Yeah. And individually, I am at Britt Migs across all platforms.
And I. Okay.
Yeah.
Take as much time as you need.
It's weird because my thing is like different on everything, but I'm Raunch on
Some people do that.
I'm Raunch on Pizza, RAUNCH, Raunch, like ranch on pizza, on Twitter and on TikTok. And then on Instagram, I am Irina, IRINA, CDZE. Chelidze. Irina Chelidze.
Chelidze.
Pizza.
And I don't know when this is coming out.
Couple weeks. How many episodes are we have banked?
This one's coming out
Before or after December?
before December.
Okay.
Yeah, okay,
So
okay.
then we have a show coming up at Union Hall, December 3rd, Sunday Sauce. It's on Sunday.
Beautiful.
It's always on a Sunday at 5 p.m. So you can get home. You could do your meal prep.
You
You
could
can
come
get ready for the
hungover.
week.
That's okay.
We'll make you a sauce. We make
Yeah.
you a little sausage
Yeah.
with peppers.
We
That's
actually
it.
we actually don't serve food there, and I do want to
We
clarify
do wanna
that.
clarify that. We don't have food.
because people think we
You
have
only
food,
serve
we don't have
cunt.
food.
But-
Yeah, we do serve cunt.
But you
and
will
pussy.
be nourished.
Yeah.
by comedy.
Indeed.
I also have a show at the Stand coming up October 26th.
Plug it.
Thank you so much.
Episode comes out.
Huh?
Oh,
That's the day this episode comes out.
October
Wait,
26th. Oh,
October
shit, then I can
26th.
plug. That's the night of Wait, but are you sure? Yeah.
Plurg.
Oh,
Yeah.
wonderful.
Man. I know.
I know. Well, what time is yours? Because Wait But Are You Sure is
9.
late.
9. So that's
Yeah, mine's
we have
at
time.
10.
What?
You could Wait But Are You Sure is at 10 p.m.
okay.
10 p.m.
So you have time.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could see your set and that. Yeah. How dare you get booked?
I know. I'm so sorry.
It's so fucked up.
Well, if we have a November show, Britt's gonna be on it. You know, I would love to have every single person in this room on it at some point. We don't. It's literally like a wait and see thing.
Yeah, of course.
If it becomes monthly recurring,
Gotcha.
But we hope.
yeah.
And we
Fingers
pray.
crossed.
We hope and we pray.
Fingers crossed.
But do come to Sunday Sauce because that's where you can see us. and we are
Yeah,
silly.
baby. It's a great show.
Yeah.
Let me see. You can catch me November 18th at West Side Comedy Club. I'm going to be doing a little
Sick.
spot there. I have other shows. I can't think of them off the top of my head. I'm very bad organizationally, but you can find them on my website at lucastrnold. No, that's my socials at lucastrnold or lucastrnold.com/live. It's where all the ticket links are. Please also in the form in my socials or on my website, let me know where you would like me to do stand up, and that will also function as my mailing list. Please sign up for that. I also have a new podcast that I'm running with Tina Sieben, which is a continuation of the radio show that I had that you were on. You
Yes.
were wonderful on.
Pretty crazy to run a podcast with hotter me, by the way.
How dare you?
pretty,
How dare you?
pretty crazy of you.
I would never compare you two.
Never.
And on that note,
Yeah.
I did listen to a bit of the podcast, and at one point you mentioned Meerkats, and Tina goes, "It does feel like you're talking about someone you're having an affair with."
I love Tina.
oh, it's like an open marriage type.
I
of
love
thing.
having
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
performative rivalry with
Yeah.
Tina,
Yeah,
even
yeah.
though I'm in love with her. Okay, so Wait But Are You Sure? October 26th, 10 p.m. Go see Irina, and then run to Easy Lover. We have a crazy good lineup. A bunch of former Meerkats guests are going to be on it.
Hell yeah.
Surprise headliner.
Yeah.
We've got Josh Nasser as our court stenographer,
That
even
is
though he
gonna be
can't
interesting
draw,
for me.
but I
Yeah.
think it's going to be wild and
That's
fun.
so funny.
He's so talented, though. I'm excited to see what any drawing of his will look like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is very
I
talented.
just am excited for what the future holds with this show. It's gonna be
Totally.
goofy, wacky, fun. Thank you, Irina and Britt.
Thank you
Yay,
so
thank
much.
you for having us.
Thank you to our
Yeah.
producer Olivia. Catch us on Patreon. We're gonna have a little bonus segment, but otherwise, we will see you next week.
See you next
Bye-bye.
week.
Bye, Meerkats.
Well, I won't, but okay.
From the Meerkats. Okay.